but it's a good dog. It's like a greyhound that you can race. And it wins you lots of money.
All right. Well, that's what we're all here for, to win lots of money.
A lot of money at stake. You got the better dog in the race.
Yeah, because if whoever wins this gets, what guaranteed positioning do they get? I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it, Avery.
Oh, I'm letting you take your time. Still looking for it, huh?
You'll be top 8.
Top 8 if they win this.
Which guarantees you $125,000.
Ooh.
Indeed. And if you lose this, you will end up second, which will be guaranteed 9th through 12th, which is $75,000. So you're essentially playing for $50,000, if not more, right? Because, you know.
That's a lot of money.
Putting yourself in the playoffs right away.
A lot of money for
get that next round.
Potentially 2 games of Dota. If you can close out here in a nice little window.
Am I wrong that I kind of like Tundra's lineup?
Are you wrong for liking it, or are you
Am I wrong for liking
that it's good? Those are 2 different questions.
Am I wrong for liking it?
No, I don't think so. I think this lineup has a lot of playability.
Am I wrong for thinking it's good?
Yes, because you're always wrong, just by default.
Okay, but why wasn't I wrong the first time then?
30 seconds.
To be honest, I don't know what you're asking me anymore, so.
Okay.
I'm just going to say yes.
What is good about Tundra's lineup and what is bad about Tundra's lineup?
I like the playmaking capability. I'm still big on the Marcy. I think Ross the Marcy is a pretty strong support duo. Outside of AoE control, they're pretty much going to give you everything. It's really nice heroes for the SF to play around. This Axe can be a faster playmaker than I think the panel is giving you credit for, especially in the hands of 33. Yeah, he can be a little slow sometimes, but I think Fear was
he could play
critical.
fast when he was on Liquid, right? He actually was a space creator oftentimes on Liquid.
Also, he does
even
roam.
If it's not his go-to play style.
We saw him roam with this hero when he couldn't land with it earlier in the tournament, and I think there are certain heroes that he will make space around the map. I have more faith that this lineup is faster than the panel felt. However, the Slark, I mean, I'm not going to try and convince you that the Slark is a real hero.
Oh my God, what is this?
We saw this earlier.
An early Battle Hunger gank from 33. The Shard trying to help out, but if anything, it actually just puts everybody together right on top of Toronto Tokyo, and they should be able to finish him off as he is so slow due to Battle Hunger. First blood goes to Whitemon.
Very sneaky. We saw Whisper do this earlier. This could be just become meta right now. You have to think about this. And honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of these pseudo tri-lane plays in general. Because if you get First Blood is a lot of extra gold. It can easily skew one of these matchups completely. And that can be worth missing a couple CS or sometimes even a full wave if it's a guaranteed First Blood due to the spell capability. Battle Hunger is definitely one of those. Very cheeky play. We'll give a nice start to this Slark lane, which is a hero that definitely benefits from it. The extra experience goes a long way on this hero.
What about this mid matchup? Shadow Fiend versus Quap.
With Dagger Max, I think you're fine. Here's the Queen of Pain.
Definitely
have some good kilter at level 6 as
Blood Grenade and Brain Sap. He is out. No real surprise. This is going to be a rough lane.
I'll say we've seen some Banes overperform today. Maybe it's just a one-day thing, but this hero's looked pretty good in a lot of the matches recently here at EWC. I think this hero's definitely going up in stock for a lot of teams, and as long as you get away with the lane on Bane, this hero gives you a lot for the rest of the mid and late game. BKB piercing ultimates on supports is always juicy past that like 30-40 minute mark.
Chrysalis fighting it out with the Tuss right now. Trying to get that extra stack before he jumps away. But instead just has to jump away. Cannot get the kill on Demira. I do think the Shard is pretty valuable here for Chrysalis in this game.
has been nerfed a little. That is worth noting.
Sure.
But yeah, if you can throw it on anybody that Aurora are trying to all in with some of the single target spells, particularly versus the supports, really annoying spell to fight into here.
Yeah, I mean, Ruins, Fiend's Grips, Ruins Tag Team.
Tough to try and commit on the single target into the Shadow Fiend in particular if he has some saves backing him up. You have Marcy, you have the Shard from the Sark, you have potential counter initiation from the Call. And this is a lineup from Aurora that wants to all in somebody. That's just how these two supports play. You have Sonic Wave to try and burst a target down. You have some long fight capability with Abaddon plus Queen of Pain as the game goes longer and longer for sure. But there's going to be an element of you drop the Grip, you drop the Ice Shard's Punch, you drop Solar Guardian, Sonic Wave. These are committal spells. You're either killing that hero or you're not, and if it gets turned around, can absolutely see Tundra just winning the fight off that alone. CS-wise, however, Aurora coming out on top, man. They own the top 3 spots so far with a couple ties going in there. But nice little start for them across the board with the cores, even though that cheeky first blood from the Axe skewed it a little bit up here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever a team makes a play like that, they are actively recognizing the fact that they have weaker lanes, and they have to do some cheesiness to get away from it. 33, it looks like he's going to die here in this bottom lane, but maybe they get Nightfall in return. They do indeed. Now Panto will try and get a double by killing Sox. Meanwhile, they're fighting out of the top lane. Mira does end up going down. The Shadow Shaman, he'll die after the foul play. Can Chrysalis get away from this Dawnbreaker, though? He gets away, sure, but he's going to be out of lane for a little bit, that's for sure.
Try and heal back up as the fight continues.
Panto, battle hungered, he is definitely dead. It's just a question of whether or not he could possibly kill Soxa before he dies.
I don't like with 33 coming back. He did have some stick charges here.
Yeah.
He might have been able to turn it isolated, but
it would probably require 3 hits. I just don't think he's going to get there.
He can drop Circlet Branch, Wand, re-pick up, survive if he's Giga Chad.
That's not possible. He's slowed from battle hunger. If he runs away from the Axe,
no, he
runs very slowly.
You turn, hit Soxa, drop both items, wand up, off the extra wand charge, re-pick up, hit him again, he dies. 33 kills you.
All right, nobody listen to Swindlemelons over here. Don't drop your items.
He didn't drop. He would have gotten him. He would have gotten it. We all did the math.
He couldn't get a third hit in.
Well, yeah, because he did not drop his stats.
If he dropped his stats, he definitely is not getting a third hit in. BZM going to be rolled at and taken out. Kiyotaka was already in good control of this lane, unsurprising in the Quap versus Shadow Fiend matchup, but adding a little rotation from a support, it's just not fair.
Oh, nice play mid from Aurora to set that up. Sneaky rotation, not one BZM enjoys at all. He's just trying to survive that Quap Dagger matchup and gonna push this Queen of Pain to a nice position.
Yeah, I do wonder in a matchup like this, at one point, do you just, as the Shadow Fiends say, all right, I'm just gonna start hitting neutrals. Get a grab, pull back onto the Tusk. Starbreaker gonna be interrupted. That's a Hex before the big stun comes in. Still though, the Tusk likely to die here. Panto's rotation is gonna be for naught. If anything, Whitemon wants to keep the punish going here. He still has another round of Shackles. Toronto Tokyo, Hammer right in the middle of them. Pull back for the slow, allowing Panto to escape.
Decent amount of stacks, but not able to get more follow-up kills. Still momentum for the Sark up top. He's going to get some CS off this breather. 6-minute power rune will be a really nice one for BZM.
Yeah, that's big.
Especially since there were heroes looking for him here. So make him invincible.
I think that pressure, that rotation to the top lane is so important for Tundra because it pulls Panto out of that bottom lane. And 33, if he wants, can just cut the wave now. Before, like, Bane's really good at stopping that kind of shenanigans, but Soxa killed by Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka immediately with the tips, but BZM will turn the favor right back around, gets a kill, gets a ward. All thanks to that haste rune from earlier, but now Kiyotaka's trying to go for the kill on BZM, and he's got the all-in potential. Kiyotaka recognizes the damage and returns the smiley back to Tundra.
Definitely a little beat between these two teams. They're going to try and show each other up here. And Kiyotaka having himself the better start. 3-0, that's that Sonic Wave timing that is difficult for Shadow Fiend to survive if you don't have a little help.
And now trying to punish 33 a little bit.
Nah, you can't.
Though with the quadruple ring and Vanguard, he's pretty much untouchable.
I mean, should it really be called Ring of Protection if you need 4 of them?
Well, it's just extra protection. You can never have enough of it. Sometimes you gotta double wrap, you know? 33, call on 2. Whitemon's here to help him out, too. It's not like he could do much about Nightfall, but maybe he could kill the Tusk. If he gets the kill on the Tusk, maybe with the extra movement speed, he can get out. Nah, too many rotations coming in. Kiyotaka, he makes sure that 33 is going to go down. Saksa, now he's going to be slowed down a bit. A lot, in fact, as another round of dagger comes in. BZM, one raise, throwing out a second. And Nightfall getting a little low here. Hits him with the third, but it's not enough for the kill. Now BZM trying to go for the Requiem. Threatens it. Thinks better of it. Maybe it's just a situation he knows he's gonna die, and it is guaranteed. Triple kill. Is it an ultra for Kiyotaka?
Oh,
what a game he's having. Nah, Nightfall's gonna take it. He needs something out of all this.
Brother, why?
Because he needs his Radiance. Back over to the top lane, Saksa, straight from dying, will immediately rotate to Toronto Tokyo. They've left the Dawnbreaker alone, and they gotta be able to punish this one. Ultimate straight up, but it's gonna be canceled by Saksa. Still have the answer to that one. Toronto Tokyo not gonna be run down. Panto teleports in and bails out his offlaner.
Aurora winning on all 3 fronts here. Crazy nice skirmish from them off the strength of Sabaton with all the shields. That must have been 6 or 7 shields in that entire sequence. Really tough spell to skirmish into when you have this Axe who's primarily trying to run the Battle Hunger as some early DPS. There's an ult up here. Can't all in him.
Yeah, finally they get that ultimate out of Nightfall as he leveled it up.
He's fine with this, though. This is a lot of attention. 3 heroes on the bottom lane for Tundra. Still not getting anything.
BZM is going to die again.
Yeah, he's done.
Found him, Nightmare, mass rotation. The snowball puts him point blank range. No chance for Requiem. Kiyotaka is racking him up and knocking him down.
What a start for this Queen of Pain. This is looking rough for Tundra already. They're not down that much gold, but the momentum Kiyotaka has in this game, and it is a nice Queen of Pain game. There's not a lot that shuts him down in the fight if he gets tanky early.
Yeah.
You are really going to be dependent on this Shadow Shaman who already fallen a little bit behind. Not going to be able to stand super aggressively in the fight. And of course, you have some bailout spells in this lineup. Like you have Sleep, you have Shield, you have Snowball. There's a lot of interrupt for the Shackles. Do get a nice little free tower off the Slark rotation.
Yeah, last take goes to the 2 carries.
Got to look towards 33 to bring the fighting back Tundra's way. He's having the best game of everybody. And we've seen some Axes go ham this tournament.
Sure.
That was perfect.
Really nice rune here. So many resources for Kiyotaka to work with this game, and they're looking straight back into the SF.
BZM, you had to know there was a ward there from that Panto gank earlier. I can't believe he braved that area to farm it again.
Where's he supposed to go?
Go anywhere else, man.
Too early to go to the triangle. His mid tower's gone. He has that. You can't really go bottom because Slark was there. He was taking the tower. Just process of elimination. There's not a lot of space for SF in the early game, and this is
just
one
go
of the
to the
ways
top
to
part
abuse
of the
this hero.
map, farm the neutrals up there. Give somebody else mid.
Nobody can take mid. This Queen of Pain is 8-0. Nobody's going mid right now.
All right, well, let's put it this way. I don't want to see another Shadow Fiend death, you know? This is a hero that just can't suffer that many deaths this early into the game.
He has definitely been targeted. That is the best way to deal with this hero. You put him behind. He ends up being food the entire way around. We've all been in that pub.
Yeah, there's large areas of Dota 2's history that do not feature Shadow Fiend for that reason.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, 33, you're going to have to put some magic together, that's for sure.
Feels like he's the only one with anything going well in this early game. Even the supports for Tundra have not found much.
Dire's top tower is under attack. scanning.
You have another Sonic Wave available if you want to make a move. That Blade Mail's flying in. Very strong timing for Kiyotaka if you want to smoke this guy up or look for the 12-minute power rune. It's Tundra smoked on it.
Baiting out the power rune, but Kiyotaka did not blink onto it, nor did the power rune spawn there, so.
Wisely so. That was a nice trap setup, honestly.
Yeah.
If that rune was there, they'd probably get him. With Hex Shackle into Requiem Raises. Might be enough to bring him down, though. Honestly, even then, it might have... He might have survived because you have Solar Guardian to throw in there. This is a Treads Queen with 1,300 HP. He might have actually survived that gank anyway.
Yeah, I really like the Dawnbreaker Quap duo right now because these Quaps, they already kind of want to go in with the Blade Mail. But when you're backed up by a Dawnbreaker ultimate, you could just be so aggressive. Fiend's Grip going to be put to use here. Whitemon's trying to bail him out here. Gets him with the Ward Trap. 33 gets a call on 2. Can he get a kill out of this, though? With a snowball pickup onto
nice
Panto, that is going to ruin the Axe's chances of getting a kill, and a clutch Aphotic Shield onto Toronto Tokyo will bail out the offlaner as well, so nobody dies.
All the saves coming into play. It's so hard to go on any target in this lineup. When you have the early Dispel, you have triple save coming out between Solar Guardian, Shield, and Snowball. Just no easy targets to latch onto and put the damage in. Your way around that is Slark. Like, this is a hero that can play through saves because you just build up the stacks and maybe you bail someone out for a second, but he just keeps hitting you the second you come out. As long as he's pretty good HP, he can play through that. But this is also a hero that doesn't come online for a long time. If you're not playing like Io Slark and snowballing the lane.
Yeah.
I think Tundra needs a dodge right now. I think they should have no interest in taking any fight unless it is something behind their tier 1 or on a high ground ward for Wisdom Shrine, something super defensive where they have a positional advantage. Because right now they are absolutely going to get outfought.
Well, if you want a defensive fight, you've got one. Aurora going for a push onto the Wisdom Shrine, but it's 3 heroes. Oh, nice pick-me-up. Saksa still surviving throughout the Sonic Wave. Kiyotaka blinked forward aggressively. The Blade Mail doing tons of damage to BZM. BZM's almost dead, but they got the call into the Requiem and finished off the Quap, but it also kills the Shadow Fiend.
Does get the streak. That's a 9x streak. 1,000 gold almost going to BZM. Well worth it for him. He doesn't get the XP there. If they have Solar Guardian for that trip, that is a very different fight.
What a world of difference that could have been. What is the progression on the Axe right now? He's got Vanguard into Pipe. No Blade Mail, Blink Dagger for this game. Why?
It's the 33 special. This is how he likes to do it. He likes Pipe on this hero. He likes to use it as a Battle Hunger, Aura, Skirmisher. Play for the other 2 cores. His style.
Well, that just means all the more defensive positioning, right? I mean, you're not setting the pace at all with this kind of build.
Though I think with the way the early game went, you weren't going to anyway.
Jumping onto a Radiance hero is always going to be a bit risky. And at Abaddon, doubly so. Still had to borrow time. 2 supports were behind him.
Are you okay?
Quick kill on Saksa. Up 4K, Aurora. And they still have plenty left in the tank here. Now the Dawnbreaker ultimate's back up. Watch for a play somewhere around the map.
Feels like Aurora just had a very good read of where these plays are going to happen. The supports have been in the right place at the right time. This entire first 50 minutes. And if they're set up, you can't make the aggressive go. The return saves are way too strong right now. Might be able to go for the sneaky Roche play with the Shaman SF Marcy at the 20. Like if it switches to bottom, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but you don't have the Giga Ward, so that already makes me feel not great about it.
It's still decently fast if you can have somebody tank it. Need something to get your way back in this game because this Abaddon is outpacing you right now. It feels like Aurora are just going to hit a mid-game timing that is going to be formidable. Maybe this pipe is enough to boost your 5v5 up. Tundra opt to fight with 33's timings. Could be something that drags some of the other cores back in the game.
Got him. Panto trying to make a solo play. Not exactly sure what that was.
It's just being annoying on the map, going for the poke. Unfortunately, heroes were waiting around. And that'll be stacks for the Slark and the Axe. Nice little kill to snag around the map right now when nothing else was happening.
Dawnbreaker Ags. I don't really care what the pipe is doing for you. I feel like Aurora is impossible to fight into right now.
If you get caught by the stuns, yes. If you can somehow kite those out,
Radiant are scanning.
there's potential.
I was waiting for you to finish that sentence.
There's potential.
I was about to say, can't be, ooh. Snowball trying to dodge the stun there. Soxa overshot it anyway. And now Night falls in the middle of 3 heroes with this Radiance and the Dawnbreaker ultimate coming in. Leaving behind Soxa, the rest of Tundra. Retreat, turn
That's
around
a
onto
bold
Kiyotaka
blink.
though. Kiyotaka's gonna die, Defensive Nightmare. That's gonna help him out here. Fiend's Grip pick up and the Snowball. They're still stuck in the same spot though. The Requiem goes out, but the Quap is able to blink away. Crystal's almost dying, has to teleport away underneath his ultimate. He will successfully do so. Tundra do not get the turnaround on the Queen of Pain. Great saves from Aurora supports.
This support duo has been on point this game, man. Tusk, in particular for Mira, just doing all the work in the middle of these fights. These snowball saves are impossible for Tundra to deal with unless you have a SF who's just sitting there with Requiem when you come out of it. There's no AoE punish in this lineup, which is really brutal. Surprised Tundra continue to take these fights head on like this.
Yeah, me too.
Like, they're kind of just getting sucked in after these initial plays go wrong, and then you get in these 5v5s. Yeah, you have your pipe, but you're just consistently getting outplayed. The Slark isn't ready to contribute in a 5-on-5 yet. Now you're bleeding out more heroes. Such an awkward map state for Tundra. We can feel like they want to fight, they want to get the ball rolling, but they're just not ready to, and they're falling behind. I think you need some pickoffs here.
Come get me.
Smoke plays for pickoffs, try and take advantage of the Slark nighttime vision. It's out in 1 minute is the unfortunate part here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, these deep wards, they should know about that. They already pinged the high ground ward, and the Shadow Shaman getting jumped the way he did might have an inkling about the ward behind the tower.
It's a Slark lineup. You'll find him eventually.
Yeah.
Kind of the downside of these wards. If you don't get immediate value out of them, it's unlikely you'll get to use them. Almost prefer wards on the sides of the map. Level 2 Sonic Wave available again if Aurora want to try and make another move.
Radiant structures
They're just going to
are
concede mid-tower. That would be unnecessary here. As
Yeah.
Tundra don't really have a lot of people to back this play up.
Whitemon walks up to hex him, trying to slow down the Serpent Wards dying, but they're going to die all the same here. Aurora are going to go for the Tormentor. And the Shard goes to Panto. So now we've got a little bit of AoE Brain Sap action, a little bit more wave clear for Aurora.
He leveled it up, Max. It's Aether Lens Bane already.
Dire are
Not
scanning.
inconsequential around the map and in the fight. And that's a very efficient Tormentor to snag, only taking 3 heroes. Might be hard for Tundra to read this next move.
Are they
For
going
Aurora
for
quick.
another Wisdom Shrine invasion?
Oh yeah, they are. They have Solar Guardian with Ags to back this one up. So this
Tundra
is-
read it though. They had the scan on the post-Tormentor gate action, so they've got him. Question is how much punish will they get out of this one? The Dawnbreaker actually using the ultimate. Panto getting run down here. Essence Ring, it's going to bail him out for now, but the Dawnbreaker surrounded on the pass, and 33 still catches up to the Bane.
This
Cuts him
is
down.
awful.
Now the Dawnbreaker's dead. That's twice now that Aurora have been rebuked on the Wisdom Shrine invasion. The first time around at 14 minutes, that went okay. This time, it was a disaster.
That's what Tundra need to do in this game. Just set up defensive plays around the objectives. And if Aurora don't bring everybody, that's a favorable fight. Very surprised Toronto Tokyo committed to that, considering your other 2 cores were nowhere near that situation. This Requiem catching both the supports means you can't really bail each other out on that narrow choke point. Awkward place to fight if you don't get up there first. Nice little win for Tundra as they try and strike back in this game. You do have snakes. Maybe you were thinking about doing a fast Roche there, but won't risk it.
Middle tower has been. 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 Middle tower has b
trying to negate this Abaddon strength right now because he is incredibly strong, timings-wise.
Yeah. I was just about to jump on that. I do kind of question basically Aurora making any play without this incredibly strong Abaddon involved.
Dire's middle
It
tower
was
is
questionable.
under attack.
They were basically banking on the fact that Tundra were not going to be prepared to defend that play with the other lanes getting shoved in. But I think Tundra were more than happy to sacrifice a couple creep waves to guarantee the objective and take the fight if it came to them. And guess what? It came. Wrapped up in a nice, pretty bow.
Radiant are scanning.
Well, with the Blink Dagger, Nightfall might be able to join the team a little bit more readily. And amp damage, you know Kiyotaka wants to fight.
Well, he always wants to fight this game. Definitely slowed down for him a little bit, but still incredibly farmed.
Tundra making another coordinated play here. 4-man smoke.
Daytime smoke for the Sark, not as strong. And there's nobody up here. You can gate
They
if you're
gate
bold enough.
behind Aurora.
Would actually work right now, but it's
would.
almost impossible to know this. You're just going to see your tower go down. So smoke that yields nothing for Tundra. Be some more net worth advantage for Aurora. And at some point, somebody's going to force this Roshan.
Dire's bottom tower is under
That's going to be your big signal to take the fight if you believe you have the timings ready for it. In Tundra's case, this SF is just so far behind. That's
Yeah.
going to be a tough fight.
Halfway to Ag still.
Be very surprised if Aurora do not force this Roche in the next minute or two.
double damage.
Especially with BKB arriving for the Dawnbreaker. Your Queen of Pain's been ready to fight for a while. You have the Manta Radiance Blink on the Abaddon, and yeah, there it is.
Just go for it.
It's way too easy right now, especially during the daytime. Again, these fights are way more difficult when the Sark can't frontline with the extra vision and the security and set the fight up for the Axe of the Marcy jumps.
I do feel like the setup for this maybe could have been a little bit more efficient. And by that I mean Tundra, the lanes really pushed in. They're going to get the top tower as a result. Kiyotaka, though, will be gifted the Aegis.
Can't get everything all the time, you know? Don't be greedy.
I would beg to differ with an Abaddon with a Manta, you know?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Teleport away, Kiyotaka searching for
Oh.
more. Whoops. It's okay, he's got his buddy Bane to help him out. Oh, he read that there was going to be a ward down here. Just,
Yeah, in between the two sentries.
Yeah.
That's pretty unlucky.
that is real unlucky.
Or extremely well placed by Tundra.
Maybe a bit of both. Orchid's going to make their life even more obnoxious for Tundra. 33, getting away from the Mira and almost blinked into Nightfall. Got away from him too.
They are dodging successfully right now.
They really are.
Like, this lead is shrinking for Aurora, despite having an overwhelming strength, map, and timing advantage. They're not getting to use it, and that is exactly what you want to see if you're Tundra. Just waste the strength right now, even out this game. If this trend continues in another 10 minutes, you'll be perfectly on even footing.
Spot Soxa. Minor pickoff, but a welcome one, as they've been chasing Tundra heroes for quite some time.
The setup has to come from supports. It's either Mira catching people on lanes or Panto with sneaky setups from this Bane, which is one of the better heroes to do it in the meta right now. Like, he can play relatively solo, and the follow-up can be there good enough off a sleep grip, such as this. You have Solar Guardian that can come in as well if you need it. In this case, you don't.
Definitely not needed in this situation.
You
Free
need more
pickoff.
of this. More of this if you're Aurora. Don't be afraid to split the map right now while Tundra are dodging you, and just look for aggressive pickoffs.
Yeah, they've got double BKBs and a bend. So you've got 3 cores that can probably play independently in a lane, push it in without much fear of reprisal here.
Especially with Dawnbreaker to back any of it up.
Yeah.
That should buy enough time for the rest of the team to get there if a fight breaks out. This should give you a lot of map control. 2.5 minutes left on this Aegis. BKB done for the Queen of Pain. Kiyotaka super strong right now. Could definitely take tier 2 into high ground poke and try and force Tundra back. His objective taking's really fast with the Abaddon. Man, I'm always curious what Nightfall is saying. He's just always talking. If you look at his camera.
You've played pubs with him before, right?
Yeah, but
Man's just talks non-stop about the game. My experience was I loved it. Because he's microing me while playing his own hero. So if all I have to do is just listen to him, it works for me.
Yeah, he just commands the next move or where he expects enemies to be, what the next play should be set up, but still always amazing. Like, man, chill out, you know.
Yeah, leaves room for somebody else, you know?
On the flip side, I don't think I've ever seen Kiyotaka say anything. Oh, he said something there. Like, stop talking, man. Well, he's talking a lot now. Well, I guess he's having himself a game, right? 10-1.
Yeah, there's a game to talk. It's this one.
Oh, yeah, he wants to go high ground. He wants to put some pressure on.
I love this.
I agree. This is the high ground poke that you should make because if Tundra don't want to respond, you're just going to rack them. This is not slow at all. And they are not responding. They're giving up a lot here.
Yeah, this kind of seems like a Tundra play to me. You know, they feel like they can't fight. They're trying to call the bluff here. Don't want to fight into an Aegis. But sadly, they will be forced to. That is if they want to save their barracks, and even then, they may not be able to. So much damage has been done in this window of time. Get the call onto the Quap. But he's got the Aegis. They can't really fully commit.
I think you'd rather get the racks here than the fight, considering how low it is.
Pick me up, takes him away. Kiyotaka jumping in after the Shadow Shaman. Oh, got pulled in. Very awkward. BKB, it gets activated. He's trying to take the fight to BZM. It's a blink before 33 can get another call. Got him inside the pounce, though. Gonna nightmare him out of that one. Very nice.
No rack. Oh, they did get the racks. Wow. Okay.
Did.
Never mind. That was very close. Never pulled trigger on the Solar Guardian either. Nice discipline from Toronto Tokyo. I don't think it would have worked out for him, honestly.
Yeah.
Better to just control the map. Now you get a lot off of this play. We just saw this gold lead basically spike from 8K to 12K here. Get something out of the second half of this Aegis, where that first half was not too useful. 4 towers into a Rax, or I guess 3 towers into a Rax. Not too shabby. Not a fight for Tundras. They are evening out the power level between these heroes, but you're still going to be behind an item. Just going to have to take the fight. Good enough timing with this Ag Shadow Fiend.
Do they want to be jumping the Abaddon first, especially with a Dawnbreaker ultimate? It's going to come in
really
late on 4
ult.
heroes. The Starbreaker to follow it up. A Requiem goes out to hit some of the backline heroes of Aurora and perhaps allow Tundra to disengage because they are not winning this one. Nightfall in prime position. The Starbreaker stops the TP away from BZM. 2 dead on the side of Tundra. Now chased after Crystallis. Got a snowball on him. He pops his ultimate. He still also has his shard.
Should be good here.
Unless he stops to farm, but he will not be that greedy.
He's out of there. I mean, man, what an ult from Toronto Tokyo. He hit that perfectly. Stun lands on 4. You get a grip from the backside, which means you have to go in aggressively with this Requiem to try and stop it, but it ends up dealing basically no damage.
Up to the high ground again. Top lane pushing into the tier 2, mid lane pushing into the tier 3. Aurora, maximum pressure. Playing it quite well. Tundra will try and pull some heroes out of position here with a call from 33. Crystallis just trying to take some stats here for now. Toronto Tokyo still has the Aphotic Shield. He'll be bailed out by that one rather easily. Focusing on the objectives, Aurora, all they have to do is make sure they do not get baited into some team fight around these tier 4s. Jump in onto Kiyotaka. No call immediately, call after the BKB. Trying to pull him in. Oh, another Dawnbreaker ultimate. It's going to land beautifully onto 2, taking out both cores.
Too much AoE for this Slark to commit into.
Nightmare pullback onto BZM. It's going to kill him as well. This is looking like game. No buybacks whatsoever. GG is called. Aurora very confidently taking this game one. This was just a fantastic performance by them in the last, I would say, 5 minutes. This was just perfect gameplay. Well, I, for one, certainly hope that Tundra do manage to win this game too, because I would love to see game 3 between these two teams. I think they're both solid teams that are good prospects for winning this whole thing, frankly. And also, we had a bit of a break, so it would be a shame to have that long of a break and just end up with a quick 2-0.
I, for one, don't want to see a game 3.
Yeah? Why? Because you hate Tundra?
Yeah, I hate Tundra.
It's true. He was talking a lot of smack about 33 before.
No, it's because I've been a believer in Kiyotaka forever, and I would like that belief to be rewarded eventually. So that I can put it in other people's faces, like yours, and go, ha ha, I was right and you were wrong again, Walsh.
Again? When was the last time you were right?
Every single time. I don't think I've ever been wrong in my entire life. Except when I decided to play with Quinn.
Well, you were right, just wrong time, I guess. Nightfall's going to break the smoke here. He will be surrounded. Soxa's going to get him with the shards. What a positioning on the shards.
Rip.
And first blood for a Void Spirit. I mean, we heard a panel talking about it. Fear was leaning Tundra's way because of this Void Spirit, because he's in a matchup that's favored to him, because he's in a free game, and now that he's got first blood, well, that's an ill omen for Aurora for sure.
I think every time Tundra get Monkey King, their chances to win go up considerably. Did he just steal a
He
sentry?
just stole a sentry.
What?
That is the first time I've ever seen that in Dota.
What was that? Why was there a tango on the ground too? I don't know what was going on there, but it's probably Nightfall brought items and dropped it on the ground.
Well, I
He
think
just didn't pick it up.
I think it would be Panto who brought the items, because he wasn't there
No,
because
no,
he was busy dewarding mid.
No, I'm saying if Nightfall died, right? He was in Fountain. Panto bought items, dropped them. Nightfall TP'd in with him, and he just put them on the ground.
I see. Yeah.
Sox is like, my sentry now. Thank you for the free sentry.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's unfortunate. Don't see that every day.
Do you think the sentry was worth it? Because he did take a lot of damage for it. If he had to eat 2 tangos for it,
I think it's worth it, man.
Financially, that doesn't pay out.
Yeah, but mentally, it's a massive blow, right? You don't lose items every day in a professional match. That's embarrassing.
It's pretty much always been Soxa beats him out with a fairy fire.
This Warlock is Giga Chad right now.
Now hits him with the blood grenade. Is he
dead.
a Giga Chad?
I mean, he was manning up. He was manning up. That's all I know.
Well, that's not always a good thing. Is Mira dead? Mira is very dead.
Oh, yeah. This is not looking too good early for Aurora here.
Yeah, it's a massacre out here in the laning phase.
Side lane's not going too well for him, and mid is not going too well either. 4-1 for Kiyotaka to 13-7 on this BZM Void Spirit. The panel talked about a revenge game from the Tundra mid, and it's already a revenge game, putting on a clinic. This is call an ambulance, but not for me.
Ooh, missed the range creep.
That was a big one to miss.
That was, yeah. He had good momentum going into the lanes.
It's all going to crumble now.
Now that he's missed a range creep, it's kind of over. I can't imagine outside of the Warlock, diving or whatever. Oh, Kiyotaka. Phase shifts to get a little bit of HP back here, but BCM got him with the Remnant, and that is the kill. What a Remnant placement, too.
Yeah, barely over this creep wave, just snags him. After the phase shift, he got body blocked a little bit. Completely out CS, completely outplayed in 1v1 solo kill. Cannot ask for a better start here as Tundra are going to try and even out this series.
Yeah, the Void Spirit might carry them all the way. You did say, though, you felt like their win rate is up significantly when they have the Monkey King. Why?
Yes. Because I think it is Crystallis' best hero in the current meta.
Okay.
So when they pick the monkey early, one, they can flex it around, so it's nice for the draft, and two, they're not going to end up picking like Gyro fourth in a terrible Gyro game. So I'm all for it.
Okay.
Or or Slark like we saw last time, you know?
So if they pick it and it goes to BZM,
I'm still fine with that.
still fine with that?
I think the hero's strong. Just generally very strong hero. It is very rare you have a bad Monkey King game.
Oh, still got him inside the shards. Kiyotaka, he is likely to die here.
Ooh.
Phase shift will only take you so far, and now Panto's going to probably die as well as he gets hit with the Remnant. Pull back in. Just a little bit more damage, and he's got it with the Resonant Pulse. So, man, this is going to be a fast level 6 on BZM.
It is so rich. This is an insane start for a Void Spirit. Absolutely insane. Even got the last hit with that run. He's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's cooking. He's feeling himself.
Cooking with some oil right now. Pan's already hot.
Sizzling over.
Oh. Interesting time to pause.
Yeah, you want to break down the dynamics at play here with this pause?
Honestly, I think it hurts Kiyotaka more than it hurts VCM here.
I mean, that Resonant Pulse is going to hurt.
This is what he gets for playing with a bug puck cosmetic, honestly. This is just...
Is Karma?
Yeah, Gabe Injustice, as we call it
Okay.
out west.
Do you think that he is able to phase shift before he gets hit by this?
Well,
phase shift is instant, but that Resonant
technically-
Pulse is so close to him.
Yeah, technically he can.
Okay, is he going to?
Well, now that his teammates paused, yeah, I think.
All right, take your bets.
Oh,
no.
It's all crumbling. Oh, not like this. He's like almost 2 levels behind.
Yeah, he's
gonna
getting
get solo
mass
killed
denied, man. I mean, yeah, it's going to happen.
He's going to get
level
solo killed
6
again.
Void Spirit versus level
Oh,
4 Puck. Like, what are you
no.
supposed to do? John to the orb, not John to the orb. He goes for it. Shard to block him in. Use the Waning Rift to get over it. Dodges the Remnant. Now he's got another orb. He's going for the kill on Asaxa while also dodging the kill attempt from BZM. Meanwhile, Crystal is in trouble in the bottom lane, almost dying. Kiyotaka still being chased around the Rosie here in the mid lane. BZM will finally give up on the chase.
Nice evasion here.
He played it
Dodges
well.
out 2 of the Remnant jumps. Survives in the end. You take those.
I mean, this man is desperate to try and get some resources back, barreling into the tower
Oh,
like this, but it just
no.
puts him out of position. There he goes. Mira's here for the turnaround kill on Soxa. Does he get that?
I mean, it just doesn't matter, right? The damage is done. Isaxa's going to take this trade every day of the week. The amount of tilt going into Kiyotaka right now. If this were a pub game, he'd be running
my
down
God.
mid.
Arcane Rune for the Void Spirit. Missed the Remnant. Mira, he has a chance to kill Soxa, and he's got him.
Yeah, but it's just more solo XP for the Void Spirit.
That's true.
Again, I don't think Tundra are sad at all. They are
No.
completely debilitating this mid lane. You look at that net worth differential. It's a double up at 6 minutes. There's just nothing Kiyotaka can do. He's getting outplayed in the one-on-one, then he's getting 2-on-1. Time to go jungle, I guess.
Jungle Puck.
You gotta do what you gotta do. This is rough stuff.
Ooh, invasion coming for the Wisdom Shrine. With the Monkey King joining along. This is going to be tough. Aurora.
Are scanning.
Gonna bring in the Warlock. Bring in the supports. That's not going to be enough by itself, I don't think. Crystal is keeping some of these heroes back. Panto dying to the tag team right now. He goes down. Now they turn their attention back onto the Wisdom Shrine, which Mira was trying to hold, but Mira already used his Shadow Realm, so he gets the deny in the neutrals. Okay, little wonders there. That'll help out. Soxa will get himself out of the tier 2 after that skewer with the snowball. Well played.
You cannot just walk up the hill and fight that into the Monkey King.
No.
This is why I think this hero is just so good, because you're always going to have a winning lane somewhere when you pick him early. It's rare enemy teams are going to commit multiple cores to ruin his laning phase. The hero's just so strong.
16 denies.
Yeah, that is a lane win. If I've ever seen one. On every level.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Kiyotaka can come back from this sort of situation. Your faith in him will be well rewarded.
Yeah, I really cursed him this game.
Yeah, you did. You did. And the funny part about it is that Kiyotaka is so known for his very polarizing performances. Now, I don't know if this one is so much on him as it is a lot on the matchup, the first blood, all that sort of thing, the roaming. Coil on too.
But for what?
For an attempted kill on a Soxa, but he's got White Mom behind him.
Yeah, this time it is Tundra who went for the double saves in their support duo. It's going to be really hard to all-in people this game.
And Nightfall, he came down here. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, he's dying to rule.
Was there any reason he couldn't rage TP?
Didn't want to.
I was about to say, you don't, Tuss isn't level 6 yet, so
At least you get some bounty runes here.
you will get that much.
Dodges
Tempted
the blood
neutral
grenade.
deny. Nope. BZM will collect.
He's wicked sick at 9 minutes. This is where you accuse someone of win trading or something. Usually about the time.
Yeah. Beyond godlike by 15?
It's looking like it, man.
I think so.
He is cruising towards this Ags. You get that Ags in this game, as early as he's on track to get it here, this puck just evaporates.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with this matchup, right? It's not just about the lane, but it's a terrible game matchup. Soxa got another coil, but again, Whitemon's here. So unless Kiyotaka can burst him down, Shallowgrave goes off, prevents Soxa from going down. One final hit, that's not going to be good enough. He already got the heals off. Now Toronto Tokyo's coming into play. He's got his RP.
Wants to use it.
He's going to get to the low ground. Toronto Tokyo needs to get closer for that RP, and it's just not going to happen. Not here, not now. Maybe for the 10-minute show. Oh, he got picked up a haste rune. Oh, that's bad. They've got to lock him down. Otherwise, he's going to kill the entire squad. In fact, he might still with Chrysalis joining in. He leaps in. Skewer, oh, put on back. Wukong's command, though, underneath the tier 1 tower. They don't give it who? Tundra. They're just going to keep going for these heroes. BZM, his haste rune, he's playing the edges here. Still going at Toronto Tokyo. Gets that one. The extra shield. Walking away and is home free.
Well, not the worst for Aurora.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
They lost the power rune there, and you had to bring everybody. Unfortunately, they don't get the kill on that BZM Void Spirit. That's the one they really wanted with this mag rotation. 33, he's still free farming top. Monkey King gets a little bit out of that fight into a quick rotation. Can rage TP, but opts not to. Goes in the catapult. Trying to make it out of here.
Yeah, catapult's pretty tough to bring down, but I guess tag team slows it down so much. There's a possibility here. Needs some help, and a Warlock, it's probably not going to cut it. Gives him some heals, but frankly, Nightfall's not going anywhere.
He opts not to Nightfall twice.
And now Panto, dude, it's getting to him. I'm telling you, man, the meme has got to him.
He doesn't want to, because, yeah, he knows it's a signature move.
Yeah, every single time he thinks to himself, oh, I know what people are spamming in chat.
Well, he should have.
He really should have.
Nice rotation from Crystallis, just speeding this game up even more when you know you have such a large early game advantage. Everything is free for the taking on the map right now. You just have to reach out and take it.
Just smooth from BZM. Everything that he's doing here, so confident. Gets around the brambles, hits the remnant, gets the kill. Godlike at 12. 3 minutes to get one more kill. I think this is in the bag for BZM.
He never gets another kill this game. That's on you.
I will take it. I mean, he could also die.
That would also be on you.
Yeah. Man, it's going to be a fast Midas Radiance on 33. Woo.
He's not even the most farm in this game.
No. Still
the
being
scary
outpaced by
part.
BZM by full 1,000 gold.
I guess 9 kills really helps your situation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I had to push this lifestealer into mid to... He's the only guy who can lane here without getting all in. Trying to dodge this Void Spirit as much as they can. Kiyotaka, is he going to go down here again with some sort of chase down?
Just pick up the kill on Panto, probably. The Dazzle from a distance, put some damage in. Crystal is here from the other side, surrounds him with Wukong's command, and
Man.
there he goes. 2 minutes left for our Beyond Godlike.
Under attack.
It's just no
Tick-tock,
levels.
tick-tock, PCM.
Not a lot of Grimoire charges either. Not going to be the fastest Warlock game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, let's see if they make a move for a Wisdom Shrine again. I feel like when you're this far ahead, you should always invade, right?
You don't have Wukong for it, but you absolutely could, depending on where you see Aurora on the map. Monkey King might be able to just threaten it solo. And I mean, this Ag's timing on the Void Spirit's got to be the fastest of the event, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the fastest of the patch. Usually you do not get it this early on, but
Dire's middle
GPM is a little elevated here. Unknown reasons. Must have gotten a lot of stacks in the jungle.
And Kiyotaka's out here. Who gave PZM all this farm?
Yeah,
Who
he's
did this?
It's like, yo, Nightfall, man, you didn't beat this guy mid? Come on, dude.
We're all looking for the guy.
You're laying in mid right now. I was never there. Defusal done.
BZM, you
That's
gotta
done.
hurry up, get this tower and go find a kill somewhere.
Yeah, your clock's ticking, man.
30 seconds.
30 seconds for the Beyond Godlike.
He had 3 minutes to get one more kill, and he just
I told
decided
you,
to stick it out in the mid lane.
He's never going to get another kill this game.
Oh my
that was it.
god, he's not gonna get it, man. The glyph, by the time he gets this tower, unless Panto just walks into him right now.
tower is under attack.
For the memes.
Tower has fallen.
I wonder what the fastest Beyond Godlike in professional Dota 2 history is.
It's probably Miracle.
Teleport, he's gonna go for the puck. If he finds the puck, it's a kill, but he will have found it too late.
Terrible prediction, Austin.
That's all BZM, man.
Completely out of touch.
Just stop being aggressive
You just
out of
don't,
nowhere.
You just don't have a feel for the game. No, that's always been your problem.
You're right. I don't know mid lane like you do.
It's what separates an analyst from a pro player. Feel, touch, a grasp for the earth on which these heroes walk.
Tower is under attack.
You know, I've pushed my hand in the mud.
Why do you sound like Gladiator? Like you every time you go to play a game, you reach down and take a grab of the earth and rub it between your hands.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did do that. I know this field of battle. I've bled on it. Where were you? In the stands watching.
It was. I was one of the horde cheering for blood.
Turned into a pretty quiet game for BCM. There's really not much happening for them anymore. They're successfully dodging this Void Spirit at all costs. Nobody wants to go
he's
against this guy.
Panto.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
What? How is he just walking away?
I mean, BCM's never going to get another kill this game. I'm telling you. That's just how it works.
They had a ward on him and everything.
No, it's done. His game is over. he had his time to shine, and it's
He missed his
all gone
his
now.
timing.
He really
Chrysalis
did. He really did.
gets killed in the bottom lane. BZM jumping after Panto. Misses another
You're just not
run.
going to get it, dude. Why are you even trying?
Golem dropped on Soxa's head. The mass rotation from Aurora heroes are coming. They've all teleported into the tier 2. A skewer back onto the Tusk. They've got a coil onto BZM at the same time.
They're
Not much
stretching
damage
for
behind
this
it. Got a
kill.
bramble on him. He zips away through the brambles.
Kiyotaka really wants
Kiyotaka,
him.
can he land another orb on him? He's got to get another orb and another Waning Rift. Doesn't hit the
He
Waning
is
Rift.
going for this.
Couple more hits. Maybe he can get it. Shallow Grave goes off. It's going to be too much heals. He gets the Shallow Grave. It's a big heal that he gets off of that one thanks to the ultimate. Kiyotaka is maybe stretched himself a little bit too far out here. He's trying to escape away from a Monkey King. He gets up to the high ground and will be away. Meanwhile, 33 was battling it out with 3 of Aurora members. But because of his mass evasion due to Radiance and Wind Panda form, they can't touch him.
Level 2 on that ult as well. He's humongous. Matching that Void Spirit farm says something when he has all those kills.
Yep.
That said, I feel like Aurora have not lost a lot of ground in the last 5 minutes in this game for what they potentially could have.
For sure.
Like, it's still only a 4K gold lead. The cores have evened this out a lot. You got to your Radiance Lifestealer timing. We saw the Magnus get involved. Honestly, Kiyotaka, he has recovered pretty decently. He was getting doubled up. He's only like 1,500 behind right now. If you can get a good fight with some RP, this game is well within your reach.
Skewer out.
Particularly since, you know, BZM's never going to get another kill in this game. That's really helping you out. Austin cursed him completely.
6.5 minutes since he's gotten a kill. Crazy stuff.
He's probably wondering himself. He's like, why can't I find anything? I was having such a good game.
I was hitting every remnant. What's happening? I've got the yips.
Nobody knows what that is. You should not use American phrases in an international broadcast, Austin.
I don't think that's a purely American thing.
Isn't it?
It's just a professional sports thing. But yeah, I think you make a better point. If it's about professional sports, I probably shouldn't use that with the Dota audience.
That's probably fair, yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Somebody smoke up BCM, please. I can't handle it anymore. Just deliver this guy to a kill somewhere.
Accept your fate, and we'll move on. As, guess what? Somehow, Monkey King is the last place core in this game. Crystal is not finding a lot of action here with his early defusal.
Yeah, he's running around so much, but he's running around with BCM.
Get away from that guy.
Yeah, go anywhere else.
Honestly, Aurora have really done a nice job dodging. The thing is, I think Tundra can make plays around the map with the Monkey King Tusk. You have a rage TP cancel. Still hard to catch this guy if he has an infest target, but
sure,
you have some threat on him. Blink Magnus being off the map is maybe just scaring them into making big moves. They'll defend this tower, but I mean, yeah, you're not going to get the remnant hit, brother. Like, it's already been decided. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that's the 3rd time he's gone for that play. You can try it another 3. I'll be sitting here watching.
The funniest part is, like, it's not like Panto's juking. He's running in a straight line back.
He's juked it a little bit. Come on.
Snowball, good catch from Soxa.
Yeah, unfortunately, BZM didn't come to this play, so that's not going to help his momentum out.
His supports are more than capable of getting this kill by themselves.
He's probably in the comms. You won't catch that guy. I've been trying to catch supports for 10 minutes this game. I think I can get him, man. No, they're like ghosts in the wind.
Ghosts in the wind. Oh.
Still getting farmed, though. I mean, that's a good part for him. He is. But you are against a Magnus with Empower, and these heroes are catching up for Aurora. Like, this puck is almost ahead of the Void Spear. Isn't he still 1 in 4 or something?
Dire are scanning.
That just don't make sense. That's just not right, man.
That just don't seem right.
Honestly, BZM's lost a lot of momentum because he's tried to kill Pano so much. Kiyotaka, he's just farming.
Oh, the teleport away, but they had the vision on him.
What a heads-up play. Gotta find something in this game.
All the Brewlings. Oh, BZM takes the last hit, and there it is. Beyond godlike in 22 minutes.
Oh, my. I'm not even going to give him credit, though. He had nothing to do with that play. Let's be real.
No, he did none of the heavy lifting. He literally just came in for the last 5%.
That's a fake beyond. There's a tip to Crystallis. Yeah, sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has
I like the early gem from Whitemon, too. Just they're feeling the fact they're getting ratted out on this map this early in the game. because of the disparity that was opened up mid, and they are getting ratted. But I genuinely wonder how far ahead Tundra thinks they are. I believe this is one of the games where they feel
Are scanning.
as if they're crushing it,
Yeah.
and in reality, that's not the case. Like, they're ahead, they're in a good position, but this isn't some 15K gold lead at 20 minutes. Game's just over. This is still anybody's taking. In their mind, it probably feels over.
Do you feel like Tundra has let their foot off the pedal a little bit?
I think they're just having issues catching the puck and lifestealer, who are getting the lanes out pretty quickly. Some of that's a testament to Aurora not tilting out of this game, and some of it is maybe Tundra not playing as crisp as we sometimes see them. Usually Soxa is extremely good at setting up the map and preemptively reading where he needs to be to find that catch. So I'm surprised they haven't found a few more here. Because if I'm going to pick a player in the world to do that, like he's in my top 3.
Who are the other two?
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I don't say top 3s anymore. Because you always ask me who are the other 2, and I don't know, man.
Radiant's
Who can come up with lists off the top of their head like that?
I mean, I just think whenever somebody says top 3, top 5, they're usually just making something up. So I like to get specific with it.
The other one I would consider is Jerax. And the
Smoke
third-
breaks, silence on 2.
Oh, he got him this time. 4 times the charm.
He did. Toronto, Tokyo, not sure what to do in this situation. When does he drop the RP? It's going to be after the Brewling spawn. See, now he has to use his BKB. This is just really difficult. Meanwhile, they're going for the Dazzle, but Dazzle just full healed up. It's taking so long to kill him. They finally get it, but they're stumbling into the Wukong's command. Now Ho goes out. Maybe they can finish off Crystal as they do manage to get him. Kiyotaka is doing it with his BKB. Now it's still going to be
Double Panto kill.
BZM cleaning up.
Sad times for the Warlock in this game, tell you that much.
Yeah, how many times has he died now? It's like closing in on 10, right? 8. 8 deaths.
Most of them to BZM here.
Yeah.
Even though he missed him a few times. He killed him twice in that fight. That's going to be the Warlock's economy gone. Still, they're able to find some key kills in this fight. It's really awkward. The BKB gets delivered here for the Magnus. You have the BKB on the puck to deal with the Void Spirit silences. And it gets a little bit done, but the way this fight gets disjointed with the Panda splitting early on, like you drop Golem on him, you use Magnus BKB here, and just have to run away. There's no clear target or clear focus in the fight. At least Kiyotaka gets something done for you.
Was his BKB flying out to him? I noticed he had a hammer, and he still had 2 more hammers queued up for, like, Deso or something, right? Yeah, it was being... Okay, so he had BKB coming to him. What a world of difference that would have been if Kiyotaka just can't burst him down.
And just like that, you get that monkey can kill with the puck, you're ahead of the Void Spirit. Never thought you'd see that in this game. Well, he lost his place.
There it goes.
I mean, he got paused game out of that one, though.
Who got the burst of gold? All of a sudden, he just got like 150 gold.
That is a very suspicious thing.
He must have just finished out of camp.
What is the puck CS?
255.
That's actually really impressive in this game. Like the fact he's top CS after getting solo killed and just massacred in that laning phase.
Is that a empowered Searing Signet he has? The puck, that is?
Yep.
Yeah. Unleashed. Excuse me. Wrong terminology.
There's an empower in this game, Austin, so
please,
for the viewer's sake, learn your terminology.
Don't want to get those things confused. Well, that is definitely where some of that extra CS is coming in. That's going to help
That's huge, though. I mean, this is your ticket back in this game, is the puck continuing to scale. We'll get empower later, and honestly, this hero with damage buffs is not insignificant as we go down the stretch.
For sure. Now he's got a gunpowder gauntlet, even more capability to farm.
It still feels as if Aurora are outplaying Tundra in this last 10 minutes here.
Do you think that's the right call, by the way? You unleash the Searing Signet and then trade it in for a gunpowder gauntlet.
Gunpowder Gauntlet's pretty good.
It is pretty good. I have a hard time for a magic damage dealer like that and Unleash Searing Signet.
People overrate this Unleash stuff, I'm telling you. It's not. Generally, the next tier of items are just way stronger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See how Aurora decide to approach this fight as the Rosh is going down. They are wearing out this amp damage on the Void Spirit, so time's on their side if Tundra don't man up for this Rosh.
The only thing they don't have is the Golem right now on Aurora. Everything else is up. BKB, early BKB had to be used. Now they're going for the Brewmaster. The Brewmaster will be able to get off his ultimate. Kiyotaka forced that out of him and
really
will be able to
awkward.
retreat back up to the high ground where BCM is still there, still trying to catch some heroes. And it looks like they got one. Mira, he's going to die before the Terrorize goes off. Nightfall, meanwhile, hexed up.
Trying to wait out the Brew ult.
An infest inside of Kiyotaka. Buyback from Mira. And the Brew ult is wearing thin.
Chance to go in with the RP. He can land
Kiyotaka,
it.
he jumps after him, goes for the... Oh, what a pickup for the snowball. He has a chance to get off Shallow Grave on the Dazzle when he comes back into play, but the Golem's going to be dropped on. Got off the Shallow Grave, but Sox is not going to be as lucky, and Whitemon's still stuck in the pit. Mira, die back for him on the side, as Crystal is committed for that with the Wukong's command, but they're running out of spells. They don't have much left in them. And Kiyotaka, he's got everything left, man. He just keeps on running at them. What a boundless strike hit. Going through all these heroes. RP whip from Toronto, Tokyo. What was that?
Yeah, nothing. Seeing ghosts.
Is same ghosts in the wind that BZM was after earlier.
But is it? It might just be enough to Rosh. Tundra backed up considerably.
Crystal does not want to let them have it. 33, they're going to get the Remnant inside. Spots. Oh, it's a low Nightfall.
That's a lot of damage. He has another infest in 10.
Yeah, but Roshan is so low, they may not have that 10 seconds to wait.
What a weird standoff this has become. Both teams used all their big ults. But Rosh is so low, you can't give it up here.
Crystal's going to jump in. They're committing. All in. Kiyotaka, the orb right in the middle of it. It's so low, he's going to jump after it. They got the Aegis onto BZM. Now the silence onto these two heroes. Oh, Aurora, they're in big time trouble now. Shallow Grave goes off onto the Void Spirit. He's good for now. Keeping up a bit of a heals, he's good. Kiyotaka's out of here. Keeps his own life intact, but unfortunately Nightfall got delivered into a pit that he could not escape from.
It's just too low HP to take that fight. You don't have RP to back you up. Even without the Brew split, there's a lot of sustain for Tundra around that pit. With the double saving supports, you can buy a lot of time here. And if no one's checking that Dazzle, the heals are significant. Really tough Rosh contest in the end for Aurora. Maybe they had an opportunity to back into it instead of chasing there. But that's a really tough call to make when you're effectively winning that fight.
Skewer back in, Primal Split, it's up, but he hit him with Silence. Hit him with the Terrorize. Oh man, he got the status resistance off.
Yeah, he was in the Void stance. Nice play from 33.
Yeah, he was so quick with it. Well played. Gets, not only saves his own life, but got BKB out of Toronto, Tokyo.
We're seeing how disruptive this Brewmaster is on the front line. It takes so long for this ult to go down, and the whole time it's running, there's just no way you're getting a good RP off in the fight. The fight's way too split. Someone's getting tossed. Someone else is getting slapped down from the Monkey King. Too chaotic. This Void Spirit's jumping your back line. You can't really focus him. This game might get to a point where you have to just try and all in the Void Spirit or the Monkey with multiple ults like Coil, RP, Skewer Snap. But of course, Tundra have saves. That's the problem. Like, you want to get these ults on multiple heroes because you don't want to be in a position where you throw all these ults on one target and Tundra just bail that guy out with Snowball or Grave.
Kiyotaka, he doesn't want to have to use BKB again, but he's going to be killed if he doesn't.
This game is starting to turn again. It felt like Aurora evened it out for 10 minutes in there, but the last 5 or so, it has swung back Tundra's way considerably. It's starting to find those big pickoffs. Have a chance to push with this Aegis. 3 minutes left.
They do.
Got sustain. You've got a Wukong you can drop on an objective. You've got the Brewmaster, who's incredibly farm. Panto.
Got Psychic Headband. Why did he take that?
Who?
On 33's Brewmaster.
Well, that's an interesting choice. Maybe you can headband this Mag at some point on a Glinken.
That's an idea.
Headband the Lifestealer. I will say this item is a lot worse than it used to be.
Oh, yeah. I feel like, for me, I thought you only picked it up when you're some ranged support hero that was trying to keep some melee core away from you. But I like the idea of trying to disrupt the skewer plays from Toronto Tokyo.
It can maybe force him to BKB earlier than he wants. If he doesn't, it will absolutely mess with him. A lot of time for them to farm up and taking away a lot of space from Aurora that were utilizing it well and have now started to fall behind.
Saksa, quick punch, followed up by the Boundless Strike. The BKB does go off from Kiyotaka, though. With the Primal Split behind it, even though Aurora are bringing a bunch of heroes, still going to be difficult to slog through all this.
He's going in on that Monkey King.
He really is. And Chrysalis got bashed up. Oh, he's dead before he can get off the Boundless Strike. If he gets off the Boundless Strike, I think that kills Kiyotaka. But instead,
his aggression is rewarded.
Like time and time again, and now he's going to ferry this Lifestealer right on top of the Dazzle. Dazzle gets away thanks to Glimmer Cape. And now back to 33, who shrugs off the stuns in the Void stance. Now Wind Panda.
Pretty isolated here. They got a
scoot back onto a better target, Void Spirit. Oh no! Another big whiff from Toronto Tokyo as 33 comes back into play and starts wailing on Toronto Tokyo. BCM, he's already taken off the Dark Will at the same time. 33 chasing after Toronto. Offlaner on offlaner, and 33 just keeps laying into him, man. Toronto Tokyo gets punished for the misplay. Good Dazzle pickup once again. These saves from Saksa. The supports are protecting each other. Kiyotaka still wants the kill, but he's going to have to jaunt to the orb. Teleporting away, the Remnant, and it lands. I think it landed only because of the shard, too.
That's a huge find for them. Take this puck off the map. That's going to build this lead even more. And this Brewmaster is a monster. Nobody can fight this guy. You don't have the evasion pierce on the Lifestealer.
Yep.
You need MKB here, and it's just not on the horizon. For Nightfall, you don't do anything to this Brew. He has way too much evasion, way too much armor and survivability. AC Vlad's is a lot of armor for not only him, but the entire team.
If you're not careful, he's going to get a basher. He's going to go into, like, the Forbidden Fire Panda stance and just start, bashing heads in. Saksa.
Oh, nice little pickup.
Trying to get a little bit too aggro here on the top part of the map. Gets run down. And Panto still dies.
As is
tradition.
Laws of nature in this game.
Yeah.
But 33, he's showing up. Big bad Panda.
Mira juking back and forth, but there is just simply nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. Nightfall actually has to use his BKB. Unfortunate for him, as I'm sure he would have loved to save that for when the puck is back up and into play.
He just cannot land RPs this game. And you can't blame him. The amount of disruption Tundra have, making it incredibly difficult.
I think you can blame him a little bit. I don't think he's blameless in this.
Oh.
It's grab, bash one, get another one with the coil there. Boundless Strike hits on two. They're going to fight back. RP lands on the two, stopping the Brewmaster, but a good shallow grave, and BZM's out of here.
Even when you land him, it just doesn't matter.
Got the silence onto the puck. The puck is going to get bursted down during the Walrus Punch. Now Panto, now Mira. Toronto Tokyo trying to get a big skewer back underneath the tier 4. Nightfall, he'll get the kill on Saksa because of it, but only supports are really vulnerable. Maybe actually Chrysalis with a buyback coming out from Kiyotaka. They can keep on going. Nightfall, he needs a bash. He will not get it. Caught by the Remnant up next, and if they're not careful, Tundra might just turn back around on him. 33.
Stopping to admire the view or what?
He disconnected his mouse there for a second. He's just toying with them. He knows it's so hard to get through that evasion. They managed to get off the shallow grave again. Do they have the heals to help him out? A teleport? Nah, that's not going to make it. Finally, he falls 33, and his unstoppable streak will be claimed. That's 1,900 gold for Aurora.
And right to the guy they wanted getting it, that Nightfall Lifestealer. He has to carry this game and carry it big time. That puck buyback is going to cost Kiyotaka a lot of his scale in this game. Triple buyback for Aurora. They do win the fight, but Man, I bet they wish Roche was up right now.
Oh, yeah, and if they lose Kiyotaka,
Oh,
again,
not like
a
this.
dieback like this, 100 seconds.
Ooh. Well, that negates anything you got out of that fight, for sure.
Yeah.
Puck is not cruising in this game anymore. The hammer came down eventually. Felt like he was getting away with a lot more than he should have, and eventually Tundra find their mark.
And life's about to get a whole lot easier for Chrysalis, right? He's going to get Scotty. That'll help him deal with the man fight against the Lifestealer. It'll also help him stat-wise in dealing with some of the puck's damage.
Kiyotaka's been a menace towards him this game.
He has.
More than I would have thought. Luckily, all three of Tundra's cores are scaling pretty nicely, especially with this build-up from 33, so I don't think they're afraid of pushing this game later. Even if one of their cores is struggling a little in the fights. And you have so much sustain with this Dazzle behind you. It's just so hard to all-in anybody during these big ults on the side of Aurora.
Top tower is under attack.
Why not do 2 lanes at once?
I guess so. I think they know Aurora's just not going to fight them while the puck is dead, so might as well just do full tower damage, commit everything you have. There's the Scotty, the Nullifier for the Void Spirit as well.
Got a bad glyph time.
And now,
What was that glyph? Wasted a little. Wasted completely. At least there's your MKB. I mean, that was the big item here. You have a chance to deal some DPS to this Brewmaster now.
yeah, is there any way
Are scanning.
that they can actually burst the Brewmaster down before he gets off Primal Split?
Not with Grave Snowball behind him.
Yeah.
You have to look for this Dazzle early in the fight, either with the puck or the Magnus. More likely the puck.
BZM, just see what he
Oh,
can find.
that's
Skewer on
pretty
2
good.
with the Golem on top of him. RP on 2 as well. Nightfall starts going to work where he can. The Shalgrave's going to be put onto Chrysalis. BZM is perhaps the target, but he zips away. Chrysalis on the Shalgrave. He gets a little bit more heal, changing the guard, gets the other side, and it
what
looks
an
like he's
escape.
going to get out. He actually turns around, Boundless strikes up. Mira goes down as a result. Kiyotaka gets grabbed by the Remnant. Pull back in, and a nice shards to deliver a final blow.
Refresh Brewell just
Now,
on the brink of death.
Yeah, 33. He's going to finish this off. Gets a 3rd kill, and the Storm Panda, it's going to find another one. Toronto Tokyo, oh, couldn't get the lift before the skewer. Still, though, he could just head straight for the tier 4s. Aurora do not have the buybacks to defend this.
Don't have the glyph to stall it. And you toss the Lifestealer in the air, that might just be enough time to finish it off without a fight.
Bashed, thrown away. Remnants everywhere, knocked up in the air by, okay, there's the skewer back, not quite into tower though, or into the fountain, and that's what you really need for the extra damage. This throne is dead. It's simply not possible for this Lifestealer to kill all these heroes fast enough. So Tundra will even out the series, and we will get ourselves a game 3. Avery, I'm pretty sure I agree with Fear here. I think they upgraded their draft, but I think they maybe are still losing it slightly. Nothing that, like, execution can't overcome, but I do kind of still favor Tundra.
Pretty tough call considering a lot of it comes down to, does BZM replicate what happened game 1 in the mid lane? If he doesn't, I favor Aurora.
Does he have to? Let's say he just has
I think so. I
a
think
good
so.
game instead of a fantastic
No,
game.
I was not convinced by that Tundra game too. I think that game was just mid-diff. And if the mid-diff does not exist, Aurora might pull that one out.
I think that Void Spirit is still favored, both in this lane and in this game.
Not that much, though. Like,
Okay,
but
but
should not go 19-0.
he doesn't have to go 19-0. He can get 10 kills and still get the same amount of gold because they're going to be operating with track gold.
I don't know, man. I mean, Fear is just throwing out numbers. Like, this guy's old. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's throwing out 20-0, 17-4, 10-0. Like, what? Where is he getting these from? This guy's buying
The same place
lotto
you
tickets,
are.
or is he analyzing a Dota game? Let's be realistic. That does not happen very often. If you have back-to-back games where you drop double digits with 0 deaths, I'll tip my hat. But I do not expect it. And I think Nightfall is going to step his game up. I think this is going to be a much closer bout. I also value this Tusk. I think Tusk has looked really solid in this meta.
Agreed.
I do not think you should underrate what this hero can do in terms of the defensive and offensive capability. And I don't think Bounty Hunter matches that. Tusk generally is a good matchup against the Bounty itself. So I feel like Aurora did win that trade in terms of the support battle. And Sox is going to have to prove his worth this game with this Bounty Hunter. Get some good vision out. Do some work on the lane. Be annoying in the early team fight. This is a lineup that can snowball faster for Tundra if the Bounty and the Monkey get cooking. Just a question of can they replicate some of the early laning success from that game too. If they do, they will walk away with a serious victory here, but there's a lot of pressure on their shoulders considering the scale looks significantly worse this time around than it did in the game 2.
This tech they keep using with the Brewmaster, with the Blood Grenade, where he puts the brew on them and then is ignited by the Blood Grenade. It's pretty cool. They keep using it to trade really efficiently in that situation. Like the tag team, you would think that 2-on-2 was supposed to go Aurora's way, but the Blood Grenade actually made it so kind of went Tundra's way.
That's very efficient. That said, Austin, mid lane already going better.
Back to top lane, tag team. Soxa in some trouble, has a Fairy Fire, but is looking at death here. Will end up falling. Level 2 gets got by 33, but he opts for the passive. And as such, Panto will not die.
Oh, this laning phase is already going better for Aurora overall. They got first blood. The puck is not getting doubled up in CS.
I mean, it certainly can't go worse, to be honest.
Well, it can always go worse.
Well, there was like Nightfall running down lane and then running into the Brewmaster in the middle of the river. That was a particularly unique situation that is impossible to create again. So
True.
I do think I will agree all around that this game absolutely is going to be much closer.
There's also some confidence there, right, for Aurora to run it back, to trust that Kiyotaka is going to perform a bit better in this exact same matchup than he did when the Void Spirit went 19-0. It's like, is that going to happen again? No? Okay. We run it back. We have faith. We have confidence. It does say something.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're clinically insane.
We're going to find out which. Panto, he will be run down, and also Lotus should be secured. Nightfall, though, is getting free time to hit creeps, at least.
Nice XP for Soxa. Get a couple early kills on his Bounty Hunter. Starts to rack up the extra XP, and you get that track online a little earlier.
Oh, we forgot the most crucial part.
Nice.
Last time they stole the Sentry.
That was pretty game deciding. That was a large mental blow. This time around, no first blood, no TP, no Sentry steal.
Also, no Warlock, considering the Warlock went 0 in like 11 or something.
I don't know how much that was on the pick, though. That was like that was just a cursed game for whatever 5 he was on.
Nice deny from BZM.
That's it. It's even CS right now in mid.
Yeah. Ooh.
Looking a lot better for Kiyotaka this time around, and now we get to see what this lineup can do from a more even position, where the lanes are not collapsing early.
Yeah.
Dazzle.
Waterrune's going to be grabbed on both sides here from Aurora, so Whitemon going to be in trouble, but it's Mira who's going to die first, it looks like, as there goes Whitemon making a run for it. Toronto Tokyo trying to get close enough for one more hit. He'll actually get poisoned up. Is this enough for Chrysalis to punish? Doesn't look like it.
No leap.
Yeah.
Follow through there. Not a bad trade-off for this Magnus, who was falling a little bit behind in CS and can't play the lane straight up into the Monkey King. So if you can get him something else somewhere, either with kills or stacks, it makes up a lot of this difference. If you're Nightfall in this game too, you got to feel way better about going up against Bounty Hunter than Tusk with this life-stealing matchup.
Sure.
Just not a hero you care about at all, where that Tusk is incredibly annoying.
I mean, maybe one of the things that
Oh!
got off the shield, that's going to make things real difficult for Kiyotaka. He still has a Fairy Fire, though, so don't get baited into thinking you can kill this puck. Maybe it was less about the matchup. Maybe Kiyotaka just said, like, hey, are you guys actually going to rotate and help me? Because last time, I had a Tusk sitting in my lane half the time.
That's another big difference. Like, that Tusk rotation ruined him mid.
Saksa in trouble once again. 33, unlikely to do enough damage to kill Panto in return. So another Aurora kill in this top lane.
We're seeing the strength of the Bounty Hunter versus the Tusk is not the same as it was last time, and that means you don't get that aggressive roam mid. Because this lane's going slightly worse, which means you don't get those extra kills on the puck with the Void Spirit wearing him down. A lot of this early game has changed just from a couple different picks in the draft. Even Bounty Runes. Very good. Ooh, that's a big courier snipe. That was boots on the courier for the monkey.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's one of his better timings on the lane. You just eliminated it.
Especially since movement speed can be rather crucial against a Magnus. Might end up getting skewered in a wrong spot. 6-minute power rune gets taken by Whitemon with the shield rune. Saksa caught here by another really great shards from Panto.
Man, he is taking it to him. This has not been a fun early game for Saksa. Trying to battle up against this Tusk. I said this was a tough matchup, but he's gotten a lot more than I would have expected. The shard catches have been on point.
Got a Brambles. EZM should be fine. Coil goes off. He still has a step. Silence, but had stick charges.
Way too tanky. This hero's just hard to burst with the puck early on. Too much HP, though. Even if you can keep him low, force him to base, take away his runes, you can negate the aggressive potential from this Void Spirit. And he doesn't really enjoy sitting in this matchup just going completely even. Like, you'd rather get out a little advantage, kill the puck once or twice, win the power runes. That's when you feel good, like we saw last game.
Sure.
Because we saw how much CS that puck racked up in the mid game.
Another invasion with the Monkey King, but this one is not as clear cut as it was last time around. Blood Grenade on 2. With the Dark Willow coming in and skewer out of the Shrine. That's really going to help things out. They secure the Shrine. Chrysalis still looking to be able to get this kill. Doesn't get it on the Magnus. Now he's just trying to get Jingu stacks at it, but anybody, it's going to be Panto. But here comes the puck. Take him out. Shallow Great, though. He gets up the stacks, gets the kill. Kiyotaka's still looking for it, though. Shockwave pulled back. No,
nice
Trickery
dodge.
dodged some of the damage and got into the trees. And Orb spots him. Can they kill him, though? They got him.
Oh, nice pickup for Kiyotaka. A lot of experience off that. Shutting down the Monkey King momentum. And you traded out the Wisdom Shrines. Not a bad sequence here from Aurora, considering that's where this Monkey can really shine in the early game. You're also not getting that Monkey King Bounty Hunter connection on that Wisdom Shrine. That could have been a lot more momentum going their way. If you can get more experience onto the Bounty here, that would be huge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, do you really want to be in this top lane at all? Going to a Lifestealer, you're probably not finding a kill.
You can always Nightfall out.
Yeah.
Really has to. What a very different game this time around. See what Aurora can do with this draft or what they had in mind. You don't just get instantly shellacked. Well, ult is available here. I don't think 33 wants to pop it in this kind of situation.
I mean, it's just all right-click damage. It's too free for Brewmaster to get out.
Too slippery.
Yeah.
Alcohol
Now,
saving lives.
With extra help, they can finally get the Primal Split out of him.
Oh.
Got the stun, but
So
again, the
close.
evasion is just, it's too much. Oh, dust, double dust on a Saksa, but here comes BZM. 1 kill. Can they get another? Nightfall. Can he get an Infest off? 2 seconds? 1 second? No creep to go. Oh.
Man, Shadow Wave coming through. It's a lot of damage onto this Lifestealer. And Aurora overextending on the Brewmaster. Not a kill I think they can ever reliably get.
No.
And just getting baited into a bad situation. You do not want to end up in these skirmishes where the Monkey and the Bounty can come in and clean up.
Yeah, that was a huge windfall for Saksa. Not quite level 6, but big boost in his experience for sure.
Go straight back at it though. You get a return kill here.
Got into the trees, got out.
What?
Chrysalis so quick with it.
I don't know if that he should have gotten away with that. But he is the Monkey King Master, so.
And to the other side of the map he goes through the gate. 10-minute power rune. BZM is outnumbered here 3-1.
Does he care?
He does.
He does care. Cares a lot.
Yeah. Just keep on stepping. Somehow, though, it does not end up going to Kiyotaka. Whitemon gets the deny on the regen rune.
He's got to pay for it.
Got up there to this shallow grave. That'll buy a couple of seconds here. Force Aurora to chase him down a bit more.
Even the Magnus showing up middle rune fight. Maybe nothing better to do, but it's a big committal. Maybe Kiyotaka finally got his help around mid, you know? He's like, no one helped me get game one. Bring the whole team this time around. What are you going to do about that, BZM?
BZM isn't exactly dying to this pressure, and he kills the creep wave. So now the tower's going to, or the siege wagon is going to die. Tower is defended.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still having a fine game on this Void Spirit, all things considered. Very different game, but still completely fine. You're just looking for the track now, I think, is the big component here for Tundra in this early game. Get Soxit as level 6. You can start to skirmish a lot more. You should get Whitemon 6 here, guaranteed for the next skirmisher fight as well. And those support ultis count for a lot if you want to try and snowball this game. Especially if you get them online here before Aurora do, which looks to be the case. Get one cheeky kill somewhere around the next minute or so. Core levels, though, definitely favoring Aurora. They've accumulated a decent advantage here, not really off any stacking or anything, just being able to stand on the lanes better.
BZM. Stop canceling his ultimate over and over again, seeing if he can get Mira. Use the Shadow Realm early. No luck in that regard. Now the 12-minute power runes. Another battle.
I mean, you're not going to juke a 2-time TI winner. Like, come on. Show some respect.
Ooh, big rune. Arcane rune. Well, you know Kiyotaka is going to want to make use of that one. Sentry behind the tower. And got a coil on him. You're not going to get him, though. Dust is a little bit shy. It was an arcane use of that ultimate, so shorter cooldown.
That's actually some weird parity in this game. Each team has a 2-time TI winner, and each team has a 1-time TI winner, and then 3 0-time TI winners.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And then a really old coach.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
How much older do you think G is than Moon Meander?
Well, I just meant like the history of Dota. I
Sure.
don't actually know their age.
Well, I just have to imagine G is older because he's been in Dota longer.
Oh, he's been here forever.
Yeah, I know. Old God Kill Them All has been here since the Dota 1 days.
Dire's
6 to
top tower
6.
is under attack. Dire's structures are
We
fortified.
have a very even game on our hands. Got the Diffusal Blade, though.
Yep.
Expect Tundra to start getting real aggro with it.
His hacks for the Void Spirit is not going to come out at the same pace. So you're going to have to get the action going without it. And that means track, Monkey King involvement, bring the Brewmaster in when the ulti's up, and just start the skirmishing. Like, you need to pick the pace up here more than that game 2 to feel good about your progression. Build a gold advantage. You don't want to just turn this into a farm fest where Empowered Lifestealer and Puck are clearing through side lanes like we saw in the mid game of game 2. We saw how much CS they accumulated during that period. It's not going to be a fun time for you. All things are even.
Radiant's middle tower is
And
under
Aurora
attack.
once more bringing the firepower to these runes. They do not want to let Tundra out skirmish them
Oh, Kiyotaka gets it away from BZM.
right in front of his face.
Yeah. Once again, Hannah minus into Radiance. Nothing changing here for 33, and why would it? He is still having a very good game.
Wonder if we'll go for the exact same build.
After that was...
He had a Boots of
Vlad's
Travel in
at
there.
some
He had a
point?
Vlad's Boots of Travel AC.
Yeah.
I always just feel like he is very on point with his itemization game to game.
Yeah.
And here you have a redraft that is RP looking for the monkey. They'll get him.
Yeah, Bedlam, it makes it pretty easy. Isolate a target with the Magnus, and Dark Willow will always ensure you get that kill.
Nice little pickup here. Getting a quick core kill with that blink on the Magnus always feels good. And again, like, where's the track skirmishing in this game? It's just not there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So yeah, surprised to see Soxa playing kind of by himself. I would have thought he would have just been sitting. Oh no.
Did clip him.
Yeah, they got him with the dust, and maybe they could still catch him, but, I mean, they're just using so much time here. Chrysalis, he's going to jump in. He's going to go for this two-man balance strike with Wukong's command out, and Toronto Tokyo, he already used that RP earlier. Chrysalis gets his revenge. Teleporting away, the Dark Willow gets out. Can Kiyotaka claim the same? Long jump to the orb, he's good.
Well, there's some track on the board. Getting baited by this bounty hunter a little bit. Some momentum for Soxa.
Is that
desperately
the
searching for
first track kill they've gotten?
Yes.
Radiant's top tower is
It'll
under
even out
attack.
the score 7-7 here as the Radiance arrives for Nightfall. Very nice timing.
Oh, a little bit of stack.
Not that Gore Storm to use.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
See if he gets the last hit on tower here. Nope, that's going to be 33 who gets the deny. Snowball through after 33. Not going to catch him so easily. He gets off the primal split. Soxa not going to be run down by Nightfall either. Looks like Panto, his life is pretty forfeit here. Trying to get the track on him before he ends up going down. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo looks like they went for a go in bottom lane at the same time. Is Panto going to die or not?
Almost got Soxa.
He almost did.
Yeah, launch charges. He's going down there. Took a while for that kill. That will get them the Ags on the Void Spear. So big timing here for Tundra.
Oh, Mira's gonna run into him. Bramble and terrorize into Bedlam. It's a bold play, but if Kiyotaki can follow it up with the coil, they might just have the kill. Unfortunately, they got him. Boundless strike,
Man,
gets the
find.
hit in. Mira, he'll go down in return, but well worth it. What a pick.
Yeah, what a setup there. Just so much damage on the isolated target. And just enough lockdown for that puck to come in. That was incredibly close.
That was a sick read by Mira. I thought he wasn't going to get the Shadow Realm hit off. After that, he got hit by that stun. Toronto Tokyo fishing for a skewer, got one, and did not get the Shallow Grave.
Yeah, just RP'd him into oblivion.
Yeah, Whitemon thought he had more time. He went for the offensive action of turning him into little piggies.
I mean, honestly, I kind of don't blame Whitemon there. Like, I don't think you expect him to just RP that. Like.
No, certainly not. But now, he's also going to die.
These skewers are adding up.
They are. In fact, Chrysalis is going to die as well. What is this? Tundra are just bleeding out heroes all over the place.
Even Nightfall's going to get involved. More assist gold straight into a tower last hit.
Radiant's middle
Juicy stuff for the Lifestealer into an amp damage, man. What a Okay, well, I don't know. I guess the puck went top, so someone has to take it there. That'll be some extra farm speed, at least for the mag.
Sure.
But what a sequence for Aurora. Now, they're holding all three of the top spots against a bounty hunter lineup. Rough stuff for Soxa.
Getting more kills. They've limited the number of deaths they've had recently, though Panto will be the exception to that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Snowball, and they can't chase him.
And no steps left on that Void Spirit.
Another terrorized Bramble play.
No way.
Oh, he's caught.
Dude, Mira's
too good.
He's owning this game.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
absolutely owning it. He deserves this tip. This is the power of the Dark Willow. The threat on the map is so high. It just takes one spell follow-up.
Dire's middle tower
And when you play with these heroes with big reach out of the mid lane, the Spirit, the Storm, the Ember, the Void, the Puck, the Wind Ranger, it's so easy to connect.
is under attack.
Couldn't get Panto earlier. Now they turn their attention to Mira, who is going to be chained up. And that will finally be a track kill.
If he has the Vessel there, he can survive and get the Shadow Realm, but hasn't found enough big core pickoffs, I guess.
If they just keep getting track kills, it'll speed along this Orchid, which will be really deadly. Puck, Magnus, I mean, even the supports, they have a rough time with instant silences.
Radiant are scanning.
Pretty good Orca game.
Well, look at this play from Aurora, though. They're going to contest this Tormentor play.
Why not? You're pretty strong right now.
Yeah, just make sure you don't get picked before the rest of the team is here, though.
You also don't want to let a lot of tracks go out. Maybe you're not contesting this unless Toronto Tokyo wants to commit. You need a smoke to do that, but you can absolutely infest one of these cores and just jump, or put Nightfall in the front line, run him in for the vision, gate through with the Tusk. Could be a multi-angled
I don't know about
attack.
the gate through play, but we'll see if it works.
I actually don't mind it. I think it's going to create a lot of confusion.
Okay, there goes the gate. They see somebody is thinking about coming through the gate. That means the Remnant's going to cover that area. Kiyotaka tries to jump the back line, goes after the Dazzle. Meanwhile, infested Toronto Tokyo is still looking for his opening. White Monty covers himself with a shallow grave. At the same time, the RP does manage to land onto two. They finish him off inside of this zone. Nope, the Primal Split does manage to go off. Meanwhile, the Coil getting the hold on to BZ, and the Void Spirit does end up going down. Desperate TP away from White Mon does manage to make it out before the orb lands. Meanwhile, 33 with the Radiance is still going to work. Saksa trying to help him out where he can. A teleport away once again. Oh, thrown back. Panto in position. 33 can't really collect on that one. Not easily anyway. Runs after him, desperately trying to get the kill before he dies. Snowball dodge, though, will prevent the death. Well played by Aurora. A pincered attack that ends up working out pretty well.
Kiyotaka went out on the high ground, scouts it out. Creates a lot of confusion there with the attack coming from both sides. And the way the fight starts is maybe not too bad for Tundra, but the RP landing on two, you let the Lifestealer go and deal the DPS. Too overwhelming. You would way prefer to get 2, 3, 4 tracks up before a fight breaks out, or at least just be able to run isolated targets down. And that, if that type of fight's not going Tundra's way, the head-on exchange between their cores is not that favorable right now. This empowered Lifestealer is a menace. This puck has not died in this game.
How, does he have BKB yet? Yeah, he does. BKB, Blink Dagger next.
This is such a different game, right? Yeah. I feel like he was 1-5 at this point in the last game. Now he's 5-0. Creates a very different situation that you have to deal with, and it's going to be Aurora taking the Tormentor. See who gets the shard. Oh, Mir, why not? You know, he deserves it this game.
He has done a fantastic job as the Dark Willow. Deep ward on the other side of the map. They're going to go through the gate to see if they can catch the Dazzle, but he's already way.
Deso build-up for the Monkey. Different from that game, too, where he went fast BKB. He wants more damage, maybe more snowball action with this Bounty Hunter, but then you're going to be more dependent on finding it. There's something.
Yeah. Could have something to do with the fact that they had the save of the Tusk as well, so they want these like faster kills. Kiyotaka, he does successfully teleport out. So they're not going to find anything else here. 5,000 net worth lead for Aurora in this repeat draft scenario. 9 of the same heroes from game 2. But Aurora are proven that they can make a very different outcome of this situation.
They're going to have way different timings this game. I feel like a lot of the items that Nightfall needed to carry that game just came in too late. And here he's on a way better pace to get there.
Yeah, before he couldn't win the fight against the Brewmaster because he was actually behind in items against him. In the right-click battle, now he certainly can. It's not just BZM that is affected here, it's 33 as well. Much farther behind in his timing. Smoke up, it's gonna find its mark, it's gonna find a better target than they initially ran into. They skewer BZM away from the Dazzle, but unfortunately it also means it's farther away from the rest of the damage he's able to get out. Now Mira's the one to die instead of the Dazzle, which they could have taken first, or BZM if they had played it correctly, but they both get away and Tundra get the big punish. 2 kills, maybe more. Kiyotaka, he's gonna try and catch him on the coil, nice silence. Runs a bit of interference, might even get the kill. Whitemon's here to help him out though. Full heal out. Thanks to the Boundless Strike hit.
Kiyotaka going bottom while they're smoking into that play costs them so much there. I understand the idea. You want to show somebody on the map. You want to clean up this bottom wave that's pushing in. But they need his extra damage. They need the extra control to finish these heroes off before saves come through. And you just didn't have it there. That is 100% a dead Void Spirit. if Puck is with you in that play. So splitting the cores on the map did not benefit you right there. It cost you a decent amount. Every time you lose these fights, you give Soxa way back into this game. Yeah, so done now for Crystallis. A lot more damage available.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And if you're Tundra and you can start these fights on your terms by going in with the Bounty Hunter, scouting somebody out, laying down a Boundless Strike plus some Void Spirit action, you should be able to kill almost anybody.
Oh, got a silence onto the Puck. Not good enough. Instant break up the coil. The Remnant, it gets the grab onto the Tusk and the Skewer.
Oh, how did that miss?
I don't know.
The Haste Rune bails him out.
Just slips right on by that charge from the Magnus. And all of these heroes rotating up to the top part of the map from Aurora will not find a kill.
Was a super nice Remnant placement to catch that Tusk.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get punched there, likely skewered as a result.
PCMC can maybe sticking around to cut some more waves. Aurora, though, I mean, you've got 5 heroes up on this side of the map. Smart play to just hit Roshan.
Feels like the play they wanted to make last game and just weren't ever in the position to do.
Sure.
Now you get to aggressively do it. No contest from Tundra. That feels pretty bad with this Brewmaster Monkey King that both have ultimates available. You're giving up a Roshan.
This, Infest play. Puck straight to the other side of the map. He immediately blinks out.
It's pretty fast.
Dire's bottom
Amp damage on top of it. A lot of kill threat.
And somehow, despite that, the speed of the movement just doesn't end up in the right place. Whitemon was just walking down lane, and they missed him.
Not expecting Tundra to be this aggressive on the map.
tower.
Might
Running
still
him
get him
anyway.
on the way back. Soxa spots Kiyotaka, but Kiyotaka spots Whitemon. And Whitemon, the best he can hope for here is a shallow grave. It's a delay, but the silence makes that pretty difficult.
Something for your trouble. Tundra are farming out the map, though. Saw this gold lead drop a little bit, even though they got the Roche. Just getting more off the lanes right now as Aurora are on the hunt.
Yeah, it makes things really annoying. You spent all that time, you got the kill in the Dazzle, but then the track afterwards, it's also a pain for Kiyotaka because he just wants to be hunting heroes. He's got this Aegis after all, and they know where he's going.
He has no dispel for it.
Yeah. So you're talking about another, 30, 40 seconds where Kiyotaka's just not going to be able to find anything.
I mean, basically, Aurora are going to try and split the threats on the map. They're going to have the Willow plus somebody on one side, and they're going to have this Puck with potential Infest or Tusk on the other.
Oh, good bait, good bait. Panto, man, he's got Soxa's number today.
Little
Bashed
bash.
up.
Yeah.
It was the right idea from Soxa. Orchid, Panto, TP out, but Nightfall.
Double Wisdom Shrine, plus a little streak kill. That's a nice little pick-me-up here.
Coil here, no Manta, but he's got Dazzle behind him. Ain't no way.
Just trying to win the rune. Arcane Rune Puck, he can definitely mess with him here. Aegis on top of that, he's got Gem. You get some dewarding action, you're going to mess with them. This is all free action right now.
He's all over the place, man.
I mean, he's untouchable.
What
What are you going to do?
Having some fun with Arcane Runes.
5 heroes converging mid for Aurora. Gave up a little bit on the catch, maybe just deciding to push it straight up. Your 2 options here are to just push, threaten the high ground, bring people back, or make a smoke play while you show heroes mid.
Cut the bottom wave. This is relatively efficient. Even though there's 5 heroes in one spot, they're dealing with 2 waves, and they should be able to get 2 towers out of it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
Glyph goes out 33. If he cuts this wave, he's got Radiance Manta. Maybe they can actually go for bottom lane. Jumping out to the Lifestealer. Bit of a poke here from PCM, but it does reveal high ground ward Kiyotaka with the gem. Oh, double silence. Hit by the balance strike. Picked up by the snowball. Great save from Panto. And now BZM. He's going to have to retreat. Back down to the low ground. Kiyotaka, ooh, infest play, they go for it. A coil that only hits the bounty hunter for now. The shallow grave, it's ready to go, it's there.
It's pretty awkward.
It is. Three-man silence. It's a remnant. Pull back onto Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo. Ooh, snowball pickup. Greek gets the grab on a Kiyotaka. Gets him grabbed down, but the Lifestealer's in trouble. Gets the Manta. Trying to make a run for it. BZM finds an end. Gets him on the dead end. Catches him with a shield hit, and BZM will now look for a little bit more. Goes after Kiyotaka, who finds himself yet another power rune. 3 dead on the side of Aurora. Have to imagine a couple of those were track kills. That's quite the swing.
Way too forced there, way too deep. Your position is just completely sacrificed against this Void Spirit who gets a 3-man silence on the backside. The supports get picked off. Sure, your snowball saves are great, but they're on the Aegis puck anyway. It's not really turning this fight.
Sure.
And ultimately, this Lifestealer just has nowhere left to run. You're not really killing anybody. You're going on a bounty hunter outside of a tier 3 who probably has buyback anyway. Extremely forced engagement here from Aurora, and
the speed of these decisions was cool, but then what they got out of it, right? The blink infest in, then you get a coil on a bounty hunter. Well, that's not really great.
This is not the first target you want to go on. You want to find Dazzle, you want to find Monkey King. You'll take the Void Spirit in a really good coil, skewer, RP type combo if you can control the Dazzle at the same time. Going on the bounty hunter is just, in the head-on team fight, is irrelevant. You find them on the map, sure, but that type of situation is just not going to yield good results. And this Aegis period, 5K loss for Aurora. Oof.
That's rough. That's rough.
Not what you're hoping to get out of this extra map control.
Back to the BKB for Nightfall. How's 33's item build? Is it still the same like we were talking about?
He went the Manta, so this is extra lane shove. A little disable or a little dispel in the fight, which is not bad here. But mainly says he wants to get more farmed in this game. Maybe felt like he was a little behind compared to that game too. And he's just scaling Basher. I mean, this is going to be a right-click Brewmaster to try and take this Lifestealer head on.
He was really going to drop the RP on Soxa, huh? Well, he's caught by the Curse Crown. He's not going anywhere.
All right, 5-on-4, 50 seconds. See if Aurora push the issue here.
I like the Manta because I feel like anything to cut waves and dodge fights right now.
Yeah, that's the idea, right? Stall this game out, re-even the net worth, and then take the fight later on when they have a bigger timing. This
Still
Brew
no
is,
Deso charges on this Chrysalis Monkey
That's
game.
why I doubted the Deso. I mean, maybe he's going to feel good about it for the whole game, but this was not a Deso that was going to hit a nice timing, get a bunch of charges, snowball the map. I don't think they had the window for that to happen.
Yeah, but with the Gunpowder Gauntlet, it looks super cool with the Boundless Strike hit.
It hurts for sure. You can play that poke game.
They do have really annoying, like, ghost shove type stuff going on here.
Oh, this should be a massive find.
Oh, got him.
All right, that's some burst DPS there off the Infest gank. This Basher for Nightfall has done some work this game.
It has.
And he's already gearing the MKB up. I feel like that was a missing component last game. He went the Abyssal first and just slowed it down. This game, he's not messing around. He wants the ability to man fight 33 and win this matchup. 33 is going to try and take it to him with the Abyssal of his own. That's a tough 1v1 for the Brew when it comes down to it, especially with Empower on Nightfall side. And a second Tormentor to Aurora. Shard for the other support.
Bit of bad luck for Chrysalis. I think what happened there is he had a courier fly over him. So he killed the courier and TP'd out. But positioning-wise on the map, he really would have wanted to be in this bottom lane considering Aurora just took the Tormentor.
Might give up this amp damage as well. That's a big rune in this game.
I mean, Soxa, I don't think he's making the mistake of not picking up the power rune when he sees it this time around. Instant grab.
Yeah, good to take that away from Aurora here. That would have been a really nice rune for this puck. And bottle it up, save it for later. Still has that gem running, so you run around the map with amp damage. It's just a insta-free solo kill on this bounty hunter. Lift himself technically.
Oh, well, Kiyotaka actually saw the bounty hunter there for a second when he waning rifted out of the trees. He's got the gem after all.
do not want to lose a fight right now with potential Roche respawn. So you have to play group.
Heading
Can't give
to
the bounty hunter info.
Wisdom Shrine, 35 minutes.
They also wanted to swing by that shop so BZM could finish Octarine. Not a bad position for Tundra to take the fight if Aurora don't expect them to be there. Advantage for Aurora, though, is you can just push mid. You got a decent wave going in. Or you can at least stay around here and wait for somebody to show. Go for a skewer play. You have one ward up on that top lane that's scouting a little bit. You have high ground position. Oh, Crystallis, you don't know what's waiting for you.
Beautiful pickup for Toronto Tokyo. An RP to ensure it. Shalgrave does go off. And he'll get a decent amount of heals with the Boundless Striker with a shard. Does he actually get out? He's away.
So
Man,
powerful.
that is actually such an annoying combo. Fortunately, Kiyotaka's there on the other side to at least get the punish onto the Dazzle. Maybe the Get Sox as well. Bashed up and run down. Oh, God!
We got him.
They got him good.
Gunpowder Gauntlet Deso hits. A lot of burst damage.
Oh, nice grab. They're going to pop the Primal Split. They know they've got a pick off here. They just got to make sure they don't lose the fight that is potentially behind it, because these pickoffs could lead to Roshan. With a buyback coming out from Soxa, clearly Tundra think this is a moment.
It's another Gunpowder slap down. Get some more Deso charges. Build's not looking too bad with the neutral item pickup.
Toss up on Toronto Tokyo. Too far out there for Tundra to make anything of it. So Primal Split being down, this is not a Roche for Tundra.
They can't force it here. Especially RP is going to come up before your Primal. That's the annoying part here, timings-wise. You're just going to have to get the lanes in, keep trying to farm. Maybe stall up this play from Aurora and contest it when the split comes back up. Maybe BZM go for a steal if they really force the issue. AC for Nightfall over that MKB. More well-rounded item in this game. Not as good versus the Brew directly, but better versus the Monkey with the Deso for sure, versus some of the Dazzle Weave.
I like that. I feel like
Radiant are
the biggest threat is actually the Monkey King. It's somebody getting bursted down and getting a numbers advantage. Kiyotaka trying to get vision here with the Infest, delivering 2 heroes into the coil. Now they get the skewer back onto BZM as well, breaking that coil and getting the kill off the Bedlam. Very nice play. Aurora, just clean execution.
And this is the Mag versus the Dazzle. We saw Aurora trade this out for another game in a row. There's a good reason Displacement is strong against these saves. You bring these heroes super far away from the action. It doesn't really matter if the Dazzle has projection out. You're not going to be in range to save these heroes in time.
Radiant's top tower is under
It's the exact type of initiation Aurora looking for. Puck in first, the Mag can hold his position and then choose where to displace these heroes. 33, he's going to have to split here.
See if he gets
He can die
his
in this
pandas
split.
out. They're still chasing after the big one. And I think he is dead.
He can summon back to this.
Yeah, and then he blinks away. But Toronto Tokyo is going to chase after him with his skewer. Oh, didn't hit him with the horn toss, but got him on the RP. Overestimated just how quick 33 was going to be there.
Nice attempt there with the summon blink out, but not good enough.
Arcane Rune. Chrysalis got to get out of here. No, hit by the coil. Chrysalis has to turn. BKB, Wukong's command. Will the armor be enough for him to survive against Nightfall? For now it is. Can he jump away into the trees and get out? A boundless strike up to the high ground. Into the trees and away he goes.
Yeah, way too hard to catch Arcane Monkey with Outworld Staff. Good luck there. You either have to just sit in there and take the entire man fight, or concede that he'll get away. Upside for Aurora, though, is no Wukong, no BKB on the Monkey, no Brew for 40. That's an easy Roshan.
Yeah.
Uncontestable here from Tundra. That's going to be a huge windfall for them. They can put this Aegis on Nightfall and let him siege the base. If you really want to force the issue, you can put it on Kiyotaka and just continue to run around the map and farm. Fight, look for pickoffs. A nice cinematic Roche kill. Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
I'll give it to Kiyotaka. I feel like Nightfall's not really in danger this game. He's going to be infesting his puck anyway a lot of the time, so.
Yeah, and I think the AC ensures that Nightfall's just not going to die. Another pickoff, nullifier placed onto BCM. Shallowgrave does go out on him, though. And he turns around, does manage to get the disable onto the puck. Maybe they can kill this puck. BKB goes out. He's got it over to John 2. Won't be able to in time. He loses his Aegis. Nightfall at half HP. Toronto Tokyo trying to get in here, trying to pull some heroes off of Nightfall where he can. Horn toss, skewer back. Chrysalis stays in front of him. Refresh goes out. RP just to try and escape out of here. Kiyotaka did manage to get the kill on the Dazzle. Toronto Tokyo, his BKB. It gets Boundless struck on, and as soon as BKB wears up, he's stunned. He's dead.
A pickoff that turns wrong as Tundra were close enough in the vicinity to get the clutch grave off, turn that fight around, and there were only 2 members from Aurora there. No one else was with that play. So much for your Aegis. Say goodbye. So much for your refresher on the mag. Instantly used, gained nothing out of it. Huge win for Tundra off a botched pickoff for Aurora that they should have just bailed on the second the whole team shows up. You got to respect these Graves. Like, when they go out, you're not going to kill this hero.
BCM, punch into Terrorize. Into the Brambles as well. Chrysalis is here, though. Hits a Boundless strike, trying to help him out. Taking some of the Bedlam damage. The BKB helping BCM survive. He's okay for now. He chased after Mira. Meanwhile, Kiyotaka, he's got to worry about his own skin. He's just got to get out of here. Johns to his orb. Chrysalis chasing after him. Into the trees. Just outside of vision. He blinked. The left-hand side. Good. Not north where Chrysalis was searching.
If you have the puck Ags, you get that kill. But again, falling just short, not bringing the numbers to this play. Aurora getting too greedy around the map. Overestimating their damage on these pickoffs, costing them a lot. Feels like every time they've gotten Aegis in this game, it has lost them the lead rather than built on it.
Yeah, it feels like they, Aurora, they get Tundra staggered, and they go for like a knockout punch, trying to get too greedy with it. And Tundra, I mean, just experts of defensive gameplay. We saw that, say, on like the Wisdom Shrine play that they did in Game 1. And holding on to the game by their fingernails in this Game 3.
I feel like Aurora have all the big items, too. I mean, the refresher on the mag, you're scaling into the Ultra late game on this Lifestealer, but your kit's pretty much set. It's just kind of the puck who's going to bring even more damage to the table. Tundra are starting to punch back. This Void Spirit scale is no joke. You have that Scotty on the Monkey. Pipe on this Bounty Hunter gives a lot of extra HP to the lineup overall with the big HP totals. You really have to think about who you're trying to all-in when you go for the isolated kill in this Tundra lineup, and particularly where that Dazzle is. You got to respect the burst heal that comes out post-Grave. I feel like they've been trying to linger around and kill the guy after Grave a little too much instead of just moving on and retargeting someone or trying to find the Dazzle during that interval.
Orchid on the puck, but he still had his Blink Dagger up, and he gets away into the trees. And Kiyotaka is actually trying to turn this around. He's got his team coming.
I mean, 1v4, he likes those odds.
Apparently.
Having a revenge game of his own here. 8-0 and 10.
Aghanim Scepter is on its way for Kiyotaka with level 25.
That's a big upgrade here. The puck items are the big ones here for Aurora as he continues to scale here. Has level 25, is going to have the Ags. He can get another damage item here afterwards, can slot out that gem. And you can always empower this guy, let him go to work.
Level 25 on the Brewmaster, level 25 on Monkey King. Everybody is pretty high level in this game.
These are big talents. Well, not as big for Nightfall, but...
No. But the Wukong's Command Ring, that's a massive one. The Fear could be impactful. We'll see. There's plenty of BKBs and stuff, but...
Still the biggest factor in this game is positioning, like getting the jump. And particularly the puck looking for this Dazzle. I think that's the biggest one. If Kiyotaka can find Whitemon on his own, he doesn't have to kill him early. He just has to force Whitemon to take a defensive stance and have to Grave himself. That'll open up the rest of the fight for the Magnus to engage, for the Willow to try and assassinate somebody. There's a third shard for Aurora.
Yeah, they've gotten every Tormentor this game.
Erosia has not worked for him, but that objective has.
Sure. What defensive items does Dazzle have? Is he just instant dead if Kiyotaka finds him?
Locket, Glimmer, Blink.
He doesn't have like Ghost Scepter to dodge the Aghanim Scepter, so...
Think about Aeon Disc. He is susceptible to getting burst down by this puck.
He does have a Big Lotus. I'm just thinking, is he going to die within that silence window? Or is he going to be able to get off Shallow Grave on himself?
I think he gets off the grave, but you're still looking for this jump because you want him to force the grave on himself.
Sure.
And take it away from the bigger cores.
Oh, you talk about big hits. Daedalus on that Boundless Strike hit.
It slaps.
Yeah.
It slaps real hard. I also wouldn't mind seeing the Bounty Hunter shard this game. You're trying to get bigger items up here, but he's got it kind of on the menu. It could be pretty interesting. The issue is that some of his cores are like, they're not the greatest cores to invis up here. I think that's the downside. Be nice for White Mountain. I think the defensive capabilities of it this game are more interesting than the offensive ones. That's a satisfying sound.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Refresher puck. He is farm. Running out of slots, man.
Yeah. So is Nightfall.
Somebody's got to hold this gem. That's the issue. No one wants to. I think you give it to the mag at this point.
Do you? But the mag isn't the one interfacing with the Dazzle.
Yeah, but you just don't have slots anymore.
Skewer back on 33. Nullifier, the MKB, they lock him down with the RP. Can they actually finish him off? The Shell Grave goes off. Now there's a chance that the Primal Split, well, he got terrorized into a Bramble, but he got off a heal. Now he gets off the Primal Split. He's good to go. Still, though, a retreat from Aurora. Skewer back onto BZM, but toss up in the air before he gets up to the high ground. Another RP, locking down BZM. Nightfall, he gets grabbed. Bound the strike, hits onto 3. Big damage goes out. Another coil. Chrysalis is low on the back end. You see Mira and Kiyotaka both looking for him. No, they go for the Bounty Hunter instead. Bursts him down alongside
Aurora.
BZM. It's 3 dead on the side of Tundra.
Too much firepower with these refreshers. You're just wearing through this Brule. Just take 33 down, remove the control. The fight's not centered in a big Wukong for Crystallis. His impact gets muted, and you have the survivability. This Lifestealer on the front line is a menace.
Radiant's middle tower is under
No
attack.
easy targets anymore for Tundra. It was a very clutch grave to get the Brule off, but it doesn't do 33 much good when he just gets chunked down anyway. This puck Ag's coil with the refreshed second coil is just nasty in the fight.
Yeah, and I felt like the in and out gameplay of Aurora made Chrysalis's life really difficult too. He didn't get that like clean engagement where he could get a big Wukong span. He hit that amazing Boundless Strike, but
they kited it really well.
Radiant's top tower
Really well positioned here from Aurora.
has fallen.
Showing the strength of this lineup with the Magnus. Like, they can displace heroes, they can kite it around, they can abuse the lack of BKB control from Tundra. I feel like that's been a massive factor here. The fact they don't have the Tusk to punch and shard lock a hero down. Like, this bounty's just there. He's just watching. As you can track a dude, but they are just running out of your Wukong. Tracked, they don't care. That's way better than getting punched and sharded in, especially for Nightfall.
for sure.
So this little support swap has made a big difference in this game. And it's going to be another Rosh going Aurora's way. They've gotten 3 Tormentors and 3 Roshans. It's a pretty brutal deficit to overcome.
Yeah, and until this last team fight, they really didn't have that big of a net worth lead, but now it's really beginning to break away.
See who takes what here. It's going to be Aegis to Nightfall this time. Refresher Shard is available, but they all have refreshers pretty much. So you're either giving this to the Lifestealer or maybe Mira.
Hail Mary for Tundra.
Ooh,
they
Divine,
know
yeah.
they're left to one last team fight with a Daedalus already on the Monkey King. You added Divine Rapier.
That is a powerful Boundless Strike. Someone's getting their skull collapsed. The issue for Crystallis is with this Divine. Like, do you play the game where you sit in trees and you throw out these strikes? Or do you play the game where you jump in and commit the Wukong? It's not so straightforward when you don't have lockdown for these debuff immune heroes.
No, it's not.
And also, what is your other stun / initiation in this game? It doesn't really exist. So it's not like you can go in and lock somebody down, jump in Wukong, strike them, keep them in there for a bit. It's pretty hard. The control is just not there for Tundra. It feels like they need a Hex in this lineup. That's what they're missing. Need to be able to go in, Hex the puck, Hex the Lifestealer, create some time for Crystallis to use this Wukong against somebody, but the control items are just not there. Everybody's itemized for damage, for man fight, for scale.
Oh, he's going to be spotted. Dangerous moment there. Wards get dealt with. Oh, whoops. And Toronto, Tokyo.
He also misses.
Yeah, but... on a knife's edge, Tundra. One slip up. They're out of this. They're going to have to play through the elimination phase. Will not be gifted a spot in the playoffs for free.
There's a Hex on Mira. First one in this game with that refresher shard. That is a deadly amount of control coming out from Aurora. They definitely do not lack in that department. Between this Tusk, Dark Willow, Magnus, plus the double coil, there's so much lockdown available.
It feels like there are like a million ways for Aurora to start fights and win them. And Tundra, it feels so limited.
He actually took the Empower damage over the RP duration. It's interesting. This feels like a game where that RP duration counts for a lot.
I'm kind of okay with it just because the puck is so strong between him and the Lifestealer. You're getting pretty value out of the Empower.
It's a lot of extra damage for sure.
Try to get that horn toss. See the Outworld staffs in action. BZM. Going outside, just trying to get some sort of reaction, trying to set things up so that Crystallis has something to do here with this Divine Rapier. Skewer back into Terrorize, into RP, but they got the Shallow Grave off. Shallow Grave isn't guaranteeing that 33 can actually survive here between the Hexes and everything else. They actually do manage to get the kill. Kiyotaka jumping in. There is a buyback on to 33. Kiyotaka, he doesn't die here to the Boundless Strike. A refresh goes out from Kiyotaka. Another skew back. That's going to be on the Bounty Hunter. He's already gone. Jump out from BZM. Gets bashed up. He activates the BKB, but they are being kited back, man. Crystallis is not in position to be able to help out BZM here. They're throwing lives at Aurora, but Crystallis still does not see his opportunity. Now he jumps in. He got the puck. That's it. Can he get more with the Wukong's command? After Nightfall, they go. Chasing after him, but he gets out of the Wukong's command, covered by the Terrorize. Once again, failing to be able to keep heroes inside, and Aurora continue to get their pickoffs. Toronto Tokyo just keeps on hitting the skewers, and Tundra are stumbling over their own feet to chase after Aurora, and one stumble is all it takes for them to get taken out of this game. BCM gets caught in. Oh, and Boundless Strike hits onto 3. Big hit, takes out Mira, but can you take out the chorus? Nightfall's fighting you out, and he's getting the bash. Shallow Grave goes used on the Monkey King, trying to get the kills, trying to get the damage. He just can't seem to do enough. He got the Jingu, got the Life Steal, trying to finish off Nightfall, got Life 1. What about Life 2, though? Aurora playing away, got a catch on a Panto, still chasing after Toronto Tokyo. He dies as well. Now after Mira. Into the trees, Crystallis survives. And now looking back at Nightfall, being controlled up. Crystallis biding his time, waiting for his opportunity to jump to. Nightfall strong enough to take down everybody else. Oh, but Crystallis, he's not going to be able to do enough with this Boundless Strike, not against all the lights of Aurora. They've got too many heroes. They brought every single hero back into play, and Crystallis trying to do it all by himself. Into the trees he goes, outside of it, but the throne is exposed. Crystallis being hunted down, a Boundless Strike away, denied. He goes down, and game is over. Aurora on their feet as they manage to take first place in their groups and bring down Tundra.
Wow, what a hype game 3. What a way to